Hello everyone, welcome. So Gard's avatar with 50%, pretty insane. I didn't get to test it too extensively earlier, but it was wow. I kind of almost feel like doing it on true trophies just to wipe them out in like one cast. This one right here is the main one, so let's go see if we can go do that again. That was pretty funny. Hello JZG, welcome. Oh, let me move my chat over just a little bit to the right so I can actually see it all. That should be good. Okay. All's good. So it's been lightning storm by me all day today. Electricity even went out a little bit earlier. Good evening, Maximus. Welcome. Let's go throw that down. Get our brown alignment. Ooh. The fail. The lack of alignment. I don't even have nearly any of our mana right now, gosh. We're lacking so much. Let's go for a brown and then try doing it into the reds and go from there. Hello Blackins, hello Strawn, hello Maximus, hello Bridget, hello JZG, welcome all. Been raining in Minnesota too a lot, yeah. Weather's been all over the place. Oh, that reminds me, before I forget to mention, actually I should probably wait until a couple more people get here. Well, I guess I'll mention it multiple times. But I will not be streaming tomorrow. I'm going to be doing some things with the family for about the second half of the day. So, and that's going to go all the way. Going to be going out to dinner and stuff. And yeah, I will not be able to stream tomorrow, unfortunately. I will try to find some time to do the video I was mentioning I was going to do, though. And the one on how to do Guild Wars as a lower level player. I will try to cover that tomorrow, but I will not be streaming tomorrow, unfortunately. Okay, so let's go, and I will try, just on one of my other videos throughout the week, post a code in it as well to make up for the lack of code that we'll have, or not to have tomorrow. The only bad thing about this team right here is it does not work good against if they have very high durability. I like going just for the one shot and then be done with it. When we have to keep doing this, it's always gets in the way. Hello, Gokman, welcome. Do I see Gard's team excited for? Oh yeah, I haven't been doing Gard's avatar that much lately, but this week definitely gives me incentive to do so. 50% on him is pretty insane. He will never be more powerful than this. He's already pretty strong even on a normal week. With that much extra bonus, he's I really need to actually count that out though. But with his extra bonus, he's just even more insane. Lovely. I want to try doing one cast with him. It's kind of like the whole point of even using him this week is to go for the quick one cast. But even two casts is still decent. The only problem is, if we're doing two casts, he can do two casts on a normal week to begin with. This week he can have to do one cast, but I'm not getting any. But yeah, that is the goal. Try getting all the one cast. If we do it more on two trophies and stuff, like if we did it in one trophy, that'd be the easiest one cast ever. But let me see if we can do it on some of these two trophies here. Try to get Gard's avatar on your alternate account. Oh yeah, that reminds me, I forgot to go and stock up on the trait stones on Sunday on my alternate accounts. Oh well, they're probably not going to need yellow-blue anyways. The only thing they might have needed it for was Princess Elspeth, so I had no intention to farm trait stones on either of them though. I could have taken that red, actually probably should have, but we'll throw that down, and yeah, we missed our turn. He'll do his drain, probably on the Gard's avatar. And yep, there goes our mana. Does he give us anything? Yeah, we'll take it 4 times with brown right there. Get that rolling again, and we should be good to go. Hello, Jesse. What's up? Not much. Pretty standard day other than the storm. Well, throw that down. Also, if the stream does go down just randomly, it may not come up. Because if it is, that means my electricity went out. And by the time it comes back on, it would probably be like 2 hours from now, I don't even know. But if the electricity does go out, I'm just gonna end the stream then. And if the stream just randomly ends at any point today, yeah, it's because of the storm. Just a heads up if you're wondering where I just randomly went. Let's see. Oh wait, I was just about to. Oh wait, will I be trying to get Gard's avatar on my other accounts? I don't know for sure. I was debating on doing that on my second Let's Play account, but the only problem with my second Let's Play account is it doesn't have any HP or armor. I wanted to do it to try to get a Celestacia. So yeah, I guess we could do that. We can even do it on the stream, like right now, actually. I guess we could do it right now. I'd only go to that account to do the key drop, though. because I don't really have any need to go on it for anything else. But yeah, we could do the key drops and see. I'll most likely just do 50 event keys on it and see if we can get a two things: Gard's avatar or a Celestasia. Celestasia is my main goal, though we may passively just end up getting Gard's avatar. If we end up getting Gard's avatar instead of Celestasia, I'm actually going to be somewhat disappointed because I really want to get the Celestasia. But yeah, we'll see what happens. If I do get a Mythic on that account, though, it'll be both my other accounts will have 2 Mythics. So that'll be cool. Oh, oops. I did this again and I don't have anything to cast it on. Fail. Well, let me just do it on our hero there then. And or on our honor, whatever it's called. So we'll throw that down. Got our cast back as well. But we'll throw Gard's avatar and that should be enough damage for the one shot. And yes it is. And poor Famine nerf. Hello Henny. Welcome. Let's see. Team suggestion: Gorgolfa, Gard's avatar, Bishop, and Mercy. Sure, we can go do that. Let's go to try it against our 3 trophy and go throw it in right there. Can you recommend any good defend teams around this week's event? I was mainly just thinking of things based around Gard's avatar in your team. Just setting one in there. I posted one earlier with like a Dragon Soul with a Gard's avatar. As far as oh no. The main problem with trying to use any of the White Helm troops in a defend team is a lot of them aren't really too good on defend. There's really 2 ways you can go about it. You can go some kind of Paladin or High Paladin spam and hope that the AI doesn't get hit on the armor, which is they probably will. Or you can just go the Guard's avatar spam if you happen to have a Guard's avatar, in which you do something like an Exploder in first slot and then just a bunch of support troops and hope that the AI can actually get off Guard's avatar pretty quick. You can maybe even put a mana generator on the team that might be able to feed him. Maybe something like a Mercy and hope that it just randomly goes into it or something like that would end up working. But that's a lot more expensive. The other route would just be to spam Paladin and High Paladin. Something I actually suggested to someone else earlier. I haven't tested it to get data on it. I'm pretty sure it would fail this late in the game, but it might work earlier on. Was Templar triple Paladin. Because Paladin this week does pretty much have enough damage to one-shot. And triple Paladin on a double yellow banner, if you surge on the yellow, that's enough mana to get all of Paladin's mana in a single yellow pair. So it works out pretty nice. I don't know if the AI will do it correctly though. Guard's avatar. Okay, what's his forward team? Gorgolfa, Bishop, and the Mercy. Bison, fail. Bison is so pointless. And the Mercy. And there we go. Banner will go on a double yellow to hopefully get the amazing first turn Mercy. Though this team is banking a lot on that first turn Mercy. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully we'll get it rolling. I've never been a big fan of Gorgolfa or Mercy into Gorgolfa. It does work. I know a lot of people use it. I just never really cared for the team that much. But it is a really solid team though. Anything with Gorgolfa Mercy combo. But we'll throw that down. Get our Gorgolfa off. And thank you, Ketos Orion, for the subscribe. Much appreciated. We'll go on the brown right there. Ooh, nice amount of yellows. I think I might just throw that, yeah, because we have no points to hold. We'll just throw that out, get a second cast, and then done.
Mana surge.
Okay, Gorgolfa goes. We get all of our mana. Nice. Another Mercy. Can we get board alignment on that? Nope, we only got one pair. Probably not worth it. Might as well just throw a Gorgolfa to the board. Yeah, there's nowhere else we can do it. So we'll throw that down. Is Valkyrie, Rowan, Siren usable by newer players? I don't advise doing any Explorer until you have. Wait, do we have alignment here? No. I don't advise doing any Explorer until you have all of your kingdoms basically at level 10. Anything prior to that probably won't end up working out that much. Yeah, only 13 armor. You probably won't be able to use it that early. Generally, you don't want to do trait stone farming until you at least have all the kingdoms upgraded to level 10, because the difficulty of them is always the same, assuming you keep it on normal difficulty. So the stronger your troops and everything are, the easier those battles will end up being. And anything prior to getting level 10 on all kingdoms might be, it's probably too slow to be worthwhile. You might as well just do quests, PvP, and treasure maps and other stuff until you have them all upgraded. Let's see. Christine X Dragon Soul, Gard, Bishop. Sure, we'll try that as well. Get the Christine X Dragon Soul combo off, throw the Dragon Soul as early as possible, get the Guard's Avatar mana, and then throw around the Bishop whenever we get it available. Sounds like a plan. And poor Famine with his 22 mana cost. I haven't really seen him that much in play yet. We'll see what he does, or the lack thereof. Haven't gotten much data on that yet to see what exactly he'll be like. Oops, what am I doing? I'm under bonuses. Christine X, Dragon Soul, Guard's Avatar, and what was the last one? Guard's Avatar and Bishop. So we'll see what this does. I don't think I'm going to bother using Bishop this week, personally. I know it is a +5 glory week. I don't know, maybe I will. I'll definitely do it for the easy 1 trophies, of course, whenever they only have 1 troop and stuff like that. But, I don't know, he just doesn't seem too particularly good to use. Maybe if I upgrade him a bit more, but even then, I don't know. We'll just go for some purple here. And that's almost all mana. We'll get our Crystallize as well. That'll give us 12 mana right there. I do need to remove all the purples, or as many as we can, as he will be doing a Mercy next turn. Okay, I guess we'll just explode. That works too. Wow, we almost got Bishop up, almost got everything up. Throw down the Dragon Soul, and... ooh. Nope, we didn't get a good Cascade. But we will get all of Christine X's mana right here. He'll do the Mercy. I almost feel like removing those yellows. He'll take a Skull, and I think I am. I am going to remove those yellows. Yeah, we're going to do it. So, goodbye, yellow. Clear all those out the board. Get a little bit of mana back. Not that much, though. I was hoping we'd get something off the Cascade. He'll give us some reds or purple right here that we'll be able to swipe at the end of all that moving. Famine, only 3 mana. Poor thing. Even at 10, 13 mana. He's going to hit 20, and then I'm going to laugh at it. Let's see. I'm already laughing at it now. We'll go through the Dragon Soul extra turn off the top. Nice. And come on, there's a Guard's Avatar. And we can also silence them, so it's not really going to matter at this point. That's a match. Oh no, he'll live on Mercy, it looks like. We'll throw that. And yep, now we just need to kill out the Mercy with anything. And there we go. You tried Templar Triple Paladin, but your friend said she tested it against me. Paladins are keep attacking the first slot no matter what. Oh, do they do that? Okay, that's really bad then. They used to be a little bit smarter than that, but I guess the AI on them is pretty bad these days. I did not realize they always hit first slot. Normally because I don't really see Paladins anymore. Paladins used to be really popular like when this game came out like 2.5 years ago. But these days there's so many better options than Paladin. And if his AI is behaving like that, then yeah, he's definitely not worth using. Oh yeah, I need to go test some Crimson Bat teams against this stuff. I haven't been bothering doing that yet. I should probably keep a slot for it, but let me just do my standard Crimson Bat team. It has a nerfed Famine on it, so let's see what happens. Bone Dragon, Death, and Death, where are you? How do I get to Death? Monsi Macabre. If I can, or Dance Macabre. How did I say, what? What did I think that said? I'll just type in Dance. I believe that brings them up every time. There we go. Yeah, that's how we get to Death. And we'll throw in a Famine. Or Famine. I might actually need to replace out Famine in a team like this now. And we'll just go standard brown-purple. Right there. And let's see what we can do with this. Only problem with this, oh, maybe I shouldn't go brown-purple. Maybe I should go a double brown into some kind of other mixed banner. Maybe the +2 brown, +1 blue. Oh, never mind. But yeah, I could probably go something else, as it's a little bit annoying having to face or having to use this against a Mercy. Speaking of Mercy, it looks like it's about to get an extra turn. I don't see any way we can stop it. Actually, there is one. I could take that blue and hope for a brown right there. I'm not going to try that, though. We'll just move that over. And yeah, he's going to get a lot of mana right there. A lot of mana. All into Celestasia, getting a shield as well. He does double to undead. Oh yeah, doesn't... Yeah. Crimson Bat counts as undead. Maybe it's not the best of idea to try to do it against Archon statue, but we'll see. Oh, watch, his Paladin will kill it. His Paladin will be smart enough to kill it. Most likely. Okay, this might have been a bad idea. At least against an Archon statue. If it was a different kind of setup, it would be fine. But against an Archon statue, because we're using double undead versus double, or against his skull damage. So yeah, that's not a good combo there. But yeah, let's go take that. Get a skull right there. A lot of damage, though that's not going to help much. Paladin, he's going to just kill it. Nope, never mind. He didn't go for the bat, but he did get a kill. So I don't know what to think about that. Wow, this plan completely failed. I think it's because I used 3 undead against an Archon statue. That is not a good idea. As I mentioned earlier, he's the only thing with stone skin that has a 2x skull damage. That's actually a really strong combo, even though it's not used too often. But yeah, let's not do that again. At least not against that team. Hell. If they have a 2x skull damage to undead and we have a skull spam team against it, probably shouldn't. We have 3 undeads in a row whenever we try doing that. Anyways, let me go get one of the bishop teams out there and get our free glory right there. Where's my bishop team? There's one. Actually, it doesn't really matter what we do, does it? As long as we end our turn as quickly as possible. Actually, I should make a team with just 1 bishop and use that against her. Okay, we'll take some yellow right here and just move wherever else. Actually, let me not take an extra turn. I'll make it go quicker. There we go. Now she loses. What? Do your move. Go. 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 There we go. Okay, and that's match. And down it goes. Well, you have a billion glory. You don't need to use it. You always need more glory. There's no such thing as enough glory. Okay, let's try this again. Or never mind, he only has 1 divine. Let's not. Let's go try... Where's the 2 trophy? Oh no, it's a revenge. Let's go just try it with, I will just stick with the normal team. And just go for a double cast off of this. What is the team Demon or Angel is using? Bat, Sacrifice, Elspeth, and Hero? No. Yes. Kind of. It's, Crimson Bat, Elspeth, Sacrifice, and... Death Knight Hero. So just switch the, just switch your Elspeth and the Sacrifice, and you're good to go. That's the team he's using. I've used it too. It was posted on the forum a couple of weeks ago. It was very, very strong. The main issue with it is it has a very high lose rate. It's very similar to the Bombbot team when it first came out. It gets a really high lose rate, but when it actually wins, it wins in like a minute. And that's basically the current version of the old Bombbot team. It just rushes them down really quick, and then you go from there. It's still quicker to use Bombbots and Explore, but for PvP purposes, that one is one of the quickest there is right now. I just hate how inconsistent it is, though. Especially if you keep doing 3 trophies. If you keep doing 2 trophies, it's a lot more consistent. But there's a lot of 3 trophy battles where it just fails, especially when they have the extra bonus damage, because you can't damage them quick enough because they'll end up surviving double cast, and if they survive double cast, the team is way too slow. Really, any Crimson Bat team is like that. If you can't double cast the enemy team and you're using him specifically for casting, it's not worth it if it will take him 3 or more. It also applies to Corvash. If you're using a Corvash team as your main damage and it takes 3 or more Corvash casts, it's not worth it. It's only worth it if you can do it in 2 casts. Okay, we didn't get more brown mana from that. I have no way to drop that down. I think I will just throw... Actually, do I take brown or do I not? I think I do. I'll take it for another buff. Maybe we'll just go for the one-shot route. I'll need to calculate out his damage though. Divide that by 2. 90. That's not enough. Okay, we need quite a bit more. So, yeah, let's just throw this down and hope it hits. Do that. Well, we got our mana, didn't get the extra turn. I guess I'm fine with that. Throw it again, and just keep doing this until we have enough damage. We have, how much now? It is about 150 damage. Let's throw down 1 more, and that should be the team wipe for sure. And there we go. That is way overkill. 160 something damage. And down they all go. Oh wait, that was actually already... I could have casted that like 2 casts ago. There we go. The one-shot guard. You need to get him to 1,000 armor before the end of this stream, at least on one of these battles. Speaking about that, let me go switch accounts real quick and go do the key opening real quick. Let's see if we can get Gard's avatar on our Let's Play account. I forgot to mention it in the video earlier. I keep forgetting that. Like half the event week videos, I keep forgetting to mention the event keys. But we're all here now, might as well mention it, or quite a few people. But if you go under, chest this week, well, I kind of explained it earlier. Gard's avatar is in the drop pool. If you don't have your Celestasia and... What's the other one? There's another one. There's another legend from this kingdom. Wait, or is that only Celestasia? Wait, hold up. I'm confused. Yeah, it's only ssaszix. No, it can't be only ssaszix. Oh, ssaszix and Moloch. I forgot. Moloch's so underused, I forgot about him. But if you don't have ssaszix and Moloch to Mythic yet, then it is a pretty good value to try doing event keys this week, because event keys are really, really good value if you can actually pull a Gard's Avatar. Gard's Avatar, even on normal weeks, is pretty strong. Still, I would say one of the top 5 strongest troops in the game. But let me go switch my account real quick, see if I can get it on my other account. I'm only going to open 50 keys on my second Let's Play account, so let me just get it open real quick. Get the files out. Should only take a minute to switch them, and then we'll go see if we can actually get the drop from the key opening. We'll do them one at a time. I guess we'll make that a new thing whenever we do that, because that's what people asked for the previous time, so we might as well stick with it. Makes it more hype-like. Let's see, we'll just do that. Get the replace all the files. So I'm mainly hunting for... Oh, I did that right. I forgot to exile these, though. One of these days, I am going to copy-paste these wrong and overwrite one of my files. Luckily, I have a backup, and I have a backup for that backup externally. So it's very, very unlikely that I'll actually lose the file. Even if I did, I'm pretty sure the devs will easily be able to get back to it in like a day or two. The only problem is I wouldn't be able to use my account until then. But let me switch over to the Let's Play account right here. And move this over to the side. Come on. Move it over. There we go. And let's see what we can do. I don't even know how many event keys I have. I'm probably just going to throw 50. I don't know if I need to use gem keys or not, but we'll see what happens. Oh, 6 tribute. That's actually not bad for this account. Let me go claim all my stuff. I like claiming it one at a time, even though there's a bunch of things I have to click. I always feel like if I click all, it's going to glitch and do something weird. But we'll go claim all this. A bunch of seals I didn't claim. We won yesterday. And there's our rays, the gems, and a bunch of gold. So let's go and open up 50 event keys, one at a time. How about, actually, let's open these 14 and then 50. So let's see, what will we get? Bishop, sure. Runic, High Paladin, Bishop, Sacred Guardian, Knight Coronet. If nothing else, at least we'll get Knight Coronet to Mythic, possibly. So that wouldn't be bad to have. Also, we got a Mercy. I don't even believe I had a Mercy. No, I didn't. I didn't even have a Mercy yet. Well, we got a Mercy on this account. I don't have the trait stones for it, and I'd put it into KrissTigger before I put it into her, most likely. But, there we go. A lot of Bishops and High Paladins, though. Gosh, wow. We're getting, like, none of... I hate when they do this. They put, like, the newer troops that just came out as Ultra Rares higher than the ones that already exist. And while this might be good, but for people who need more Knight Coronets and Sacred Guardians, this is really bad, because you can just buy these this week with Glory, but you can't buy these. At least with when the crafting system comes out, that won't be as big a deal. But let's go open 50. Nothing else, we'll have maybe a Mythic High Paladin, or at least a little bit closer. We'll probably have it to like Epic, maybe even to, there's a Knight Coronet, maybe even more towards Legend. But let's see, we'll do all these one at a time. Lady Sapphira, I don't really think I had her either, though she's completely useless these days. A lot of Bishops, a lot of High Paladins. Give me Bishops and High Paladins. Another Lady Sapphira. Well, we have more of her now. Oh, there's Grand Inquisitor. Pretty sure we didn't have him. Moloch! Not the one I wanted. There's 3 rare drops in here. That is not the one I wanted. But hey, we got a Moloch now. I don't think we had a Moloch earlier. But come on, please. ssaszix and Gard's Avatar is what I'm doing this for. I'm not going to throw another 50, I don't think. That might be a little bit too far. Oh no, I'll see what I... Oh, never mind, I already claimed all my guild stuff. Well, maybe they'll have some more later. Got it! Got it! Okay, we need it. Gard's Avatar, let's see it. The last drop we need. I'm not gonna open any more though now. We got the ssaszix, which we needed. But please, drop a Gard's Avatar. That would be really unlikely though. Gard's Avatar, we could open up like 500 of these and not get a single Gard's Avatar. But we got both the legends from this kingdom, so that worked out really nice. Come on, Gard's Avatar. It's like the very last drop. Come on. No. Oh well. No, that's still good. We got the ssaszix, which is the main thing that I wanted when opening it. There's really no point in trying the mask key for the Gard's Avatar, especially on this account. But even in general, it is a very, very, very low drop rate. And once you get all of them to Mythic, or as many as you want, of the ssaszix and Moloch, it's really not worth doing anything beyond that, because you're just wasting all of your gems and event keys. There's also a lot of good things for event keys coming up as well. Like next week, there's a unique legend coming out for Pride Lands. That's going to be within the event key drop pool. And the week after that, it is going to be... Or is there anything after that? Wait, let me see. Yeah, next week is the Pride Lands thing that I just mentioned. And the week after that's Golvania, which means you will be having a chance of getting Draculus and Crimson Bat, both of which are insanely strong, particularly when used together. So, again, it's like back-to-back-to-back really good weeks to use event keys. Hate when they do that, because last week it was a good week. This week with White Helm is a good week. Next week is a good week because they're adding a new legend that's only in the event key drop pool that week, and then it comes back into the normal drop pool afterwards after like a month. And then there's Golvania, and if you don't have Crimson Bat or Draculus, that'd be a good time to try attempting them, particularly the Crimson Bat. Again, Draculus would be the same ridiculously low rate as him. Hopefully they're not too hard to craft, but there we go. We pretty much have every dragon on this account now. We're only missing 2, Shegra and I forget what the other one was. Let me see. Oh, let me type in dragon. What am I doing? We're only missing... Oh yeah, Dracos. We're missing Dracos 1337 and Shegra. And then Tall's not a dragon. And then we have every single dragon in the game on this account. So, yeah, we're almost there. We're almost there. And we did it without a crafting system, too. And what's kind of funny is we did that without even having a lot of the other legends. Like, if we go to legend right now, or rarity, click off show all, like, we like, those two are not actual mythics, but half of our mythic/legends are dragons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 dragons that are legend or higher, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So yeah, 50% of our legends or higher are all dragons. That's pretty lucky. That is very, very lucky. But yeah, there we go. And we're only missing Shegra and Dracos, so I'm pretty sure I'm never going to get them until the crafting system, if I even get them on this account. But there we go. Oh, you fully traded Dracos today. Nice. Really nice. Well, glad we got lucky. I'll go switch back to our main account now. I don't have the souls to actually be able to use that at the moment on that account. I'll need to get them later. I don't even think I could get Celestacia to level 10 because we have so few souls. But let me go... Oh, I already have them open. What am I doing? Let me go switch out my file real quick. Copy these, cut it, put it in my folder, save it, replace, go back, main account, shift copy. Oops, didn't get all of them. Shift copy. I copy every single one except the most important file. Fail. I wonder what would actually happen if I did that. Probably something really weird. I copied every single file except the one that identifies which account you're using. That would be horrible if I ever actually do that. I have no clue what would even happen. It would probably just start a new account, but it wouldn't like delete the old one, luckily. Come on, load. There we go. That was weird. That took a little bit longer than usual. But there we go. But if you guys have any other questions, any other team builds you want me to do, anything of the such, feel free to leave them all in chat. Otherwise, we're going to be completely crushing everything with the Gard's avatar. Yeah, that would have been pretty funny if we did get the Gard's avatar on the other one. That would have meant we would have gotten every single rare drop from the kingdom in a single 50. That would have been way too lucky. Alright, we'll throw that down. He's gonna drain us, and I have nothing to negate that. And he's just gonna drain our honor right there. Oh, never mind. Thank you. Thank you, AI. You aim so nicely. Okay, we'll throw down reds. And, ooh, we did not get all the brown mana. We can easily get Gard's avatar, though. So we'll do that. Do some more brown over here. We'll take it, I guess. Get the blue, get the brown, throw the honor again. How much damage is that? That's 111, 117. Oh, that's enough. That's max. There we go. The Super Gard's avatar. Yeah, that's a pretty interesting team. Feels weird doing it. It almost feels like an explore battle, just that takes us slightly longer. I want to try staying away from teams like that if we can this week. Oh gosh, poor 1 trophy. That would be so ridiculously crushed if we try doing it. Let me go try doing it against the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. But I probably should have used 4 Horsemen against it. I said a while back that I would do that against every single 4 Horsemen we ever see. Use 4 Horsemen against it. I have for most of them. I don't know why I didn't this battle. But we'll go remove these blues from the board, even though we don't need the mana at the moment, just to get more colors that we do need on the board. Get the troglodyte dead, get the browns, extra turn, do it on red, repeat, and then throw the Guard's Avatar. And do we? No, we don't. Wait, do we already have enough damage? No, that's 70, 80 something. Like 87, I believe, is our damage on that. Now it's enough damage. And that's match. Amazing. I love this. I should probably stick with the 2 trophies. I can't really one-shot my 3 trophies that well, especially if they're using White Helm, just because of how much extra stats White Helm has this week. Yeah, we can just keep doing this and wiping them like nothing. He only has about 90 durability on the highest troop on this team. Yeah, I know. I use that's about the only thing I really use Moloch for these days is for Guild Wars. It's kind of weird. Guild Wars brought a lot of troops that were barely ever used into existence again. Like Scion was never really used, but it's used a lot in Guild Wars. Same as Cabarrus, same as Moloch. It's kind of interesting. Like troops that would basically never ever be used ended up getting some purpose when they were added to Guild Wars, because it doesn't actually matter how quickly you win. Because normally in PvP, what the meta has always been as far as what people would do for the best kind of teams is, of course, whatever would win quick. So all of the very slow damaging troops that may have been safer but weren't exactly higher damage weren't really used that often. But then Guild Wars came around, it's like, okay, the only objective is to win, and then that really changes what would actually be used in that case, since it doesn't matter if you take like 15 minutes for a battle. It just matters if you actually win it and you keep all 4 of your troops. Of course, that would be a very slow team, but as long as it gets won. I think the longest that the battles have really taken me in Guild Wars has been around I don't know, probably about 10 minutes. I haven't actually timed them out. Okay, on average it normally only takes me about 8 minutes, I think, per battle, somewhere around that general area. I'll need to time it eventually. I assume somewhere around there though, because the videos sometimes some of them go to like 25 minutes or 30 minutes for 5 battles, so that comes out to about 6 minutes each, plus I'm commentating the whole time. So I believe the average is about 8 then, since we normally do it around 40 minutes approximately. Did I ever play any Call of Duty games? No. I don't normally play first-person shooters or any kind of shooter games. Never really cared for them. Like Halo, CSGO, Call of Duty, all that kind of stuff, Black Ops, Battlefield, all those games I've never played before, or even watched for that matter. Well, actually, I have watched some CSGO, but yeah, it's not really my kind of style of gaming. The closest things I've ever played to them have been MOBAs, multiplayer online battle arenas. That's about it. So there's actually a big difference between the two. Well, some MOBAs are a little bit more first-person-like and not really shooter-like though. But as far as like the competitive edge to it, they're kind of similar. But yeah, I never really got into first-person shooters or any of them. Let's see. What can you substitute for Famine on the yellow team? Right now, you're using Gorgolfa, Moloch, Amnesia, Moloch. That seems perfectly fine. Depending on your day... Wait, what day are you making that for? Yellow. That would be for yellow day. What's a good yellow-green? Problem is, they need another good yellow-green. Whenever I think of yellow-greens, I can never think of any. There's like 2 that always come to mind. Orion and Ranger. Like, what else is there other than that? There's really not that many. Would be cool if they made another one. Oh, well, I guess Nature Guardian. The problem with Nature Guardian, though, is if you're not using beasts, it's kind of pointless. Like, Nature Guardian is a good yellow-green, but you need the team synergy for it, or else it's not going to work. But yeah, I guess you could just stick with the double Moloch for now. Just spam the drain. It might be a little bit harder for you to get your mana since you don't use the color. But drain is drain, and since Famine got nerfed recently anyways, it's not like you're even going to be using him that much. I almost feel like replacing out my Famine in all my teams. I don't know quite sure yet. I'll probably test it this week with Famine and see what happens, get a feel for how nerfed Famine is like, and if it's too big of a disable. And if it is, I'll need to try figuring out something that will that I need to use as an alternative. Because obviously Famine keeps losing, can't keep using it. But please don't revive. There we go. Okay. There's Mana Core. The problem with Mana Core, though, is it doesn't... Well, I guess. If you do use a mana core, you'd have to second slot it then. But yeah, I guess you could end up working mana core. It's not a full mana drain, which is a pretty big difference because if you have to deal with death and stuff, that does, you're going to be hitting pretty low. But, yeah, I guess you could do a mana core then. You just have to switch it to a second slot, put Moloch in last slot, and run it that way. On a average, how many gem keys need to open a mythic? It's same as event keys. It's approximately 500, I would say, is the amount that you would need to... It's not a guaranteed chance of a mythic, but if you open 500, there is a very, very good chance that you would actually get one. I don't know what the exact percent would be, but it's a pretty good chance. Same thing as 100 VIP keys. Both of which are pretty good chance for it. Because 500, wait, is it 500 gem keys is 100 VIP keys? Yeah. Because one is 250. So yeah, it's 100 VIP keys or 500 gem keys is pretty much a guaranteed mythic as far as drop rate is concerned. Unless you get bad luck, that will almost always give you a mythic. Opening up either 100 VIP keys or 500 gem keys. Though I have opened up 300 VIP keys and only gotten one mythic before. That was when I got Amnesia. Someone actually asked me earlier in one of my videos, why do I only have one Amnesia? It's because it took me it took me like thousands of glory keys, thousands of gem, or it wasn't thousands of gem keys. I think it was like a couple thousand glory keys, like 100 or 200 gem keys, and then I did like 300 VIP keys. And it took all that just to get one off of VIP key. Got really unlucky there. But yeah, generally it's 100 VIP and 500 gem for a mythic. And same thing for event keys, because event keys have the same drop rate, which is also why it's not worth it. Because you never really need to open more than, I'd say, about 200 event keys to a given kingdom, because that will most often than not give you all the troops, all the legends that are in that kingdom. It'll be enough to bring them all to mythic rarity. And you don't need to go any further than that. Once you get the legends to mythic, you don't need to really ever spend any more event keys on that kingdom, because there isn't really a need to. Well, you could try for the mythic, but that's just a waste if you're not getting the other troops, because you're essentially getting like 99.9% of your drops are doing nothing. They're just giving you extra copies that you no longer need for anything, not for Ascension. They're just going to be just kind of sitting there. Really curious if they are going to be rebalancing the disenchant option though next patch. I really don't, even though they said that troops won't be needed for disenchanting or for the new crafting system, I would still hold on to them because I feel like they will end up buffing the amount of souls you end up getting for disenchanting. Because obviously they're not going to be making it cheap to be able to craft any troop in the game with souls. And I'm pretty sure they would upscale the disenchanting at least slightly. Because right now it is, for commons, rares, and ultra rares, it's pretty much fine. But for the higher rarities of epics, legends, and mythics, it is very, very, very bad value to ever even thinking about disenchanting them. Even once you have them fully maxed out, it's not even worth it because of how few it gives relative to how hard they are to get. Could you try this team? Gorola, Corvash? Oh, good. No, he got a revive. On a baby dragon? What? He got a dragon egg revive. I have not seen that since, like, the week that Dragon Claw came out. Wow. Really? Oh, we're gonna have to kill the baby dragon then from the egg. But yeah, I can try that team afterwards, Timothy. See how it works out. Gorgotha, Corvash, Draculus, and Queen Mab. Seems interesting. Use Corvash only if you need the magic ready, and Draculus kill team, and Mab is for the freeze. Yeah, I used to put Mab on my team a lot just for the purpose of freezing. Let me see. Let me actually just see what he summons into, because I'm not going to be able to kill him this turn, so we might as well just let him do his thing. He becomes a Visk. That's really easy. He doesn't even have stone skin on it. So we'll go throw this on skulls, I guess. Kill him out that way. There we go. And is this enough damage? No, he's not a beast. If it was, that would be way more than enough. But we'll throw this on skulls again, and then just tap it out with the beast thing. And there, that is the match right there. Gems of War, biggest drop fail ever. Rip. Oh yeah, that was when I ended up doing that video where it was like, I think it was $800 worth of gems. But yeah, it was a lot of gems to open up that much VIP keys. I didn't actually spend any of that money though. It was all from the old broken guild system that used to give like over 6,000 gems a week and like 6,000 glory keys. It was pretty broken. After you use 5,000 gems, 6,000 glory keys was pretty much how much the old system gave. It was very, very, very overpowered how many resources you would end up getting from it. But let me go test the team real quick. We'll do it on our 3 trophy. That 3 trophy looks really weird though. But let me go throw this down. Gorgotha. Let's see. Gorgotha, Corvash, Draculus. And Draculus is in the event key drop pool next week, by the way. If any of you still lack it. Or if you lack a Crimson Bat. Don't overkill on it, though. Oh, wait, sorry, not next week. 2 weeks from now, sorry. Next week is Pride Lands. But 2 weeks from now, Draculus is in the event key drop pool. At a very, 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 very low drop rate. Let's see. And a Queen Mab. So we'll throw that out. And see what we can do. I think I'm just going to go brown-yellow. Get the very quick Gorgotha off. And go from there into whatever manas we get cascaded. So we'll go with this. Actually, brown-blue would also be pretty good. Then again, I almost... actually, it doesn't really matter. With the team he has, I don't think it's going to matter what our banner choice is. Oh, yeah, brown-blue. Yeah, you do that to get up your Corvash a bit quicker. But I will be sticking with the brown-yellow for this since, well, I already clicked it, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would have tested with the brown-blue. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing because you are using the 3 blue. Plus, you'll be able to get the Corvash up quicker if you had it set to blue. And in case you're not getting Gorgotha mana, it would be a good alternative. But we'll go move that over. He'll take a skull. It's perfectly fine. Oh, you better not kill our Gorgotha. I built this whole team around that. He's going to drain it right now and almost kill it. His team is like so bad. And I'm almost losing to it. How? Look at it. What even is that lineup? We'll go with that. He'll hit us with the reds. And then let me just get this Gorgotha off and get rolling from there. Got a lot of purples. We have Draculus up. We'll throw that out. Got all the other manas, so we just need to get Gorgotha up. There we go. And that's Gorgotha, so we got everything ready to go. Oh, he's gonna kill Gorgotha. Let's see, can we find a way to not... Oh yeah, never mind, we can find a way to not die. All I have to do is do Draculus to Corvash into a Queen Mab. Is there enough blue? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, there is not. So we'll throw a Corvash right there. Oh, how did he get a second one? Where did that come from? He's gonna kill our Gorgotha. Okay, never mind. AI is dumb. He keeps focusing on our Gorgotha every single cast. Then when it's in one-shot range, it decides to go to a different troop. They really need to... When they get this code base over to Unity, they really need to luck into making the AI smarter. Like, you guys may have seen that I've been playing, like, Oath Match, that other match 3. And playing that just reminds me how bad the AI is in Gems of War sometimes. Like, I was just looking at some of the things that the AI in that game did, and it's like, wow. I was not expecting it to be that smart. But one of the reasons why the AI is actually pretty easy in this game is there were a lot of complaints when this game first came out that the AI was cheating and all that kind of stuff, blah, blah, blah. And it definitely doesn't. If anything, it's deliberately dumb. But, I don't know. I don't know if they will be or not. They mentioned it in the past that they were looking into it, but it's mainly the complaints that were keeping them from ever doing it. But now that they're switching over to Unity, maybe they'll eventually readjust it. Because they do aim pretty horribly. Oh no, he just got so much brown. Like right here, that's oh, never mind, he doesn't get to do it. But the AI should always hit on blue or brown right here to get that extra turn. Like, and it should always know that if there's an extra turn on the board, it should go for it. Right now, it'll just maybe aim for like green or something and then completely miss on the entire board. But we'll throw that down. Wait, have you already made a team with Bishop plus 5 glory? Yeah, we've tried a couple different teams. I haven't been bothering really using them since I don't need the glory as much, and Bishop doesn't really serve much of purpose on the team. But yeah, what do you have that you might want to build with it? There's a lot of teams that you can do. For the most part, I've been mainly just doing Gard's Avatar teams with it, but you can throw it in with anything. And of course, the other thing is just doing some kind of triple threat team too, like a Gorgotha Christine X Dragon Soul, just with the Bishop in the back, simply 40 plus 5 glory. But I don't know, what do you want to build with it? There's plenty of teams. You can help with whatever ones you may need. Let's give him some mana right there. He better not hit our guard's avatar again. Please don't. Why is it being smart enough to hit it now? Maybe because I said the AI was dumb. Now it's going to actually do smart moves. I think I actually lost. And for time, how about this? If he kills our guard's avatar, we'll exit this battle. I'm pretty sure he's going to kill it. Good job, AI. This AI is bafflingly dumb. What even just happened? I'm perfectly fine with that, though. How do we go about this? I guess we kill the Setite and hope that works out for us. Perfect. And we'll keep throwing that at red. Oh, we missed our extra turn, and we didn't get all of our mana back. And throwing a guard's avatar. I guess we throw a guard's avatar just so we don't have to deal with his armor. Is what we might have to do here. Do we go for a yellow-brown? Yeah, I don't think it's going to get full mana next turn unless I give it some kind of cascade. But we'll go do that. Throw a guard's avatar just to get rid of his armor. Oh, and I give him a cascade. Never mind. Plan B. Let's see what we'll aim for. Again, it didn't go for the guard's avatar. Perfect. Well, I'm fine with that. We'll go throw a guard's avatar just so we don't have to deal with his armor. Or at least as much of his armor. And, oops, not Princess Elspeth. Let's throw this down at reds. Keep it going. Yeah, I know. AI targeting, they never target what they should, ever. Let's see. We'll throw that down. It's one of the reasons why win rate in this game is over 90% on average. Or at least for later in the game. For people that have, like, everything unlocked.
Mana surge.
Okay. What do we do here? We'll go move that down.
Mana surge.
And that should be a match. And there we go. We somehow recovered from that. If he would have killed our guard's avatar, we definitely wouldn't have. But there we go. That's fine. Spark Grinder with 3 mechs. You think you need armor and attack even though you're in 4th slot? Spark Grinder with 3 mechs, that can kind of work. That's basically the only thing you could ever really use a Spark Grinder in, is doing it with the triple there, with a bunch of mechs. So that does end up working. But for the most part, I wouldn't even really bother with Spark Grinder. He's one of those kind of troops that never really gets used. Maybe if they add some better mechs in the future. Right now, the only thing he's really ever used for is a Karnek's related team, buffing it up, and that's basically the only thing he's really viable with, is Karnek's first slot, buff spam it. AI targeting, let's see. But yeah, I can go do another bishop team. I showed a couple of them earlier too. Like this really easy one to build. Archon Statue, High Paladin, Paladin, and Bishop. You can also replace out Bishop. Oh, never mind, you can't replace out Bishop. I was about to say that, but something like this would end up working. Really easy to build. Archon Statue, High Paladin, Paladin, Bishop. There were a couple of some things that people were mentioning earlier, but this was one of my favorite that I was trying earlier. You use the Mercy into the guard's avatar, and then you get the honor up, and you just keep going from there. Oh wait, never mind. You said you don't have a guard's avatar. Fail. But the other one with the Bishop and Paladin, High Paladin. I haven't tested High Paladin excessively yet, but I can't really tell if he's better than Paladin or not, as weird as that may seem. Because at least with Paladin, they both are played a little bit differently, even if you use them on the same team. Because the High Paladin, you need to get a little bit more armor buffing before you can really get a one-shot. But especially since it's hitting the healthiest, so it's almost never going to get a one-shot. I kind of like the higher versatility that Paladin has, though. Because Paladin, you can aim at anything, and it normally will have a one-shot. High Paladin, you actually need to buff him up in order to give him his one-shot. And that can be too slow if you don't have anything that can instantly buff him up. Okay. Do we just throw Gard's Avatar here? I think we do. And just go for a double cast on him. Let me actually get a Bishop. Oh, come on. We can't even get his mana. 9 mana. Okay. Skull, I'm going to completely ignore. We'll let him have that. We'll just throw a Gard's Avatar, then just get a second Gard's Avatar, and that will be matched if we get that. He'll do the Nature Guardian, which will deny us pretty hard. For some reason, he did not cast it, even though he has an amazing cast just sitting there, ready to go. Can I make it so he does not extra turn? I don't think I can. Let's see. No, he can still extra turn. He can still extra turn even now. Now he can't. I don't believe he can now. Oh, never mind. He didn't even go for it. He almost managed to. He managed to move the board in a way that he denied his own extra turn. So we'll go do that. Take the brown. Take the skull. Mainly did it for the brown. though it's going to take a little while before we actually get that all the way to full mana. This is just a buff. It's going to get alignment right there. And if I even try swiping it, it's just going to give him skull alignment instead. He is going to completely demolish this right here. He has really nice alignment. What do we even do then? I guess we'll just take some yellow mana and just get Gard's Avatar up. We're going to lose our tank up front. He's going to get so much out of this. That is a lot of value. Well, will he not even kill it? I don't think he will. I guess it's too durable for him. Oh yeah, now we have to deal with the barriers too. That's going to be annoying. Because now we have to double cast if we're going to want to get through it. And Gard's Avatar, surprisingly, even though it's kind of divine and everything like that, it is really bad against barrier. Because he's made to do like really, really high hits. And if they have barrier, well, all the high hits will be able to do nothing. So I'm just going to wait until it does its thing again. And then we can go throw from there. But yeah, I'm not really caring for many of the Bishop teams. Bishop doesn't really do much in them. All it does is really do a small buff that you can easily do with honor and stuff like that. It does give magic, but you don't actually need magic on Gard's Avatar, High Paladin, Paladin. There isn't anything that you need to give magic to that is divine. Pretty much everything that's divine, you'd use something else to buff up with instead of a Bishop. So, as I mentioned earlier, Bishop will, after this week, basically be dead content. High Paladin won't be, though. High Paladin will still be pretty consistent, especially with armor buffing teams and stuff. But let's go through one Gard's Avatar, throw the honor on red, and hopefully kill out this team. He's still silenced. Oh, mainly because we just re-silenced him with Gard's Avatar. That might be why. Well, we do have to deal with the barriers. Do we just skull spam him at this point? I think I'm just going to go down that route. We don't end up getting as much mana, but... Oh, come on, we end up missing that. And we're eventually going to lose this thing as our tank. He's only going to survive one more hit. And then he's down. Guess we can throw maybe another Bishop. Well, we don't really need to, so I guess we'll just take some brown right there. Oh, I gave him red. And a skull. Fail. Got him to deny it and the free skull. What even is that? How fast can you say Paladin, High Paladin repetitively? Paladin, High Paladin, Paladin, High Paladin. Oh, that's actually a lot harder than I thought. Paladin, High Paladin, High Paladin. Not that fast. Not that fast is the answer. Paladin, High Paladin, Paladin, High Paladin. No, I can't. I almost messed it up after the very first thing. The time trying to say it. Okay, we'll go throw that down. Good, it did not revive, but we still need to get all the mana back up before barriers again, which is going to be the main worry here. At least it got skull distracted. That will do one turn that we don't need to deal with it. So if we can't find our mana, that's not really going to help us much. Bishop is basically pointless to even use right here. Not going to give us any value. Sure, let's go buff up her. Why not? He already has way more than enough damage to one shot. Might as well keep the Mercy alive. Okay. I wish he gave mana on his cast. If he gave even like 3 mana on his cast, he would be so much better of a troop. But he does not, unfortunately. Well, let me get Mercy back up. If nothing else, we can use the Convert and hopefully get him mana that way. Especially if he doesn't convert out the yellow right here. So we'll go take some greens. And please don't convert out yellow. And if he doesn't, we won. We won. Or I think we won. Where's our alignment? Do we really not have alignment? Well, I'm still taking it. That's all the mana we need. All we have to do is just throw Gard's Avatar now. And that should be matched. No, I think that spider might live. No, it doesn't. Never mind. How much damage was that? That was about 90 something. Maybe almost 100. Bat and Draculus, but no Valkyrie? Wait, how do you have Bat and Draculus and no Valkyrie? How's that even possible? But yeah, you normally want to use a Valkyrie whenever you use Bat and Draculus together, especially if you're using in Guild War, because you can use that on a red Guild War day and be pretty solid. Let's see. Oh, in a Moloch Crimson Bat Draculus team, is it better to use Karnex or Ragnagord in first slot? I'd say... Let's see, what color are you missing? Oh, you're missing both. Oh, wait, are you missing both? Yeah, you are missing both. I don't know. It depends what you're up against. If you need to have immunity to Deathmark or Freeze on your first slot, then of course you'd want to go to Karnex if they have too many stats effects. But I believe Ragnagord will be a little bit better if you have it, assuming you have the fast trait on it, because you'll be able to get it in a very small amount of time. You're only going to need 7 mana for a Ragnagord's first cast, which you can do in one turn with a +1 banner on both his colors, or at least on one of his colors, like the red. But Karnex, he's at minimum going to take you 3 turns to get up. which is quite a bit slower, but he's a lot tankier, the Karnex is. So it really depends on what you're up against, both of which are a good option, though, for the first slot there. But yeah, Valkyrie in that team might even be better, especially if you did get rid of the Moloch, maybe, and put a Valkyrie in there. Though Moloch does have 25% this week, so he might be worth using. You like Karnex, Ragnagor, Draculus, and Moloch. Yeah, or you could use both of them together. That works, too. I don't think I've ever bothered using them together, but that would end up working. I think I'm just going to give up on trying to use Bishop, by the way. Bishop, I don't know, it just seems so pointless of a troop. It's a okay buff, but he doesn't have any board control. He ends his turn instantly, and if it did like something additional to what it does, it'd probably be worth it. But in its current state, it's kind of like what the Unicorn is. Like, here's a little buff, and then nothing else after. Well, let's go get our Browns and see what we can do from there. Let's see. Need a good defend team for Guild Wars week. I've mainly been sticking with the Cabarrus team that everyone's been using. I found that to have out of everything I've tried, especially since my previous team used to use Famine, and now that got nerfed, I'm basically just sticking with the Cabarrus team, which is Cabarrus, Giant Spider, Forest Guardian, Cabarrus. As far as using a defend team with with all of the new what are they called? With all of the new 50% that we have this week, as far as the Paladin, High Paladin, all that kind of stuff, I'd say either base a Dragon Soul exploding team with a Guard's avatar, or just try doing a double Paladin on your team and hope that those Paladins will actually end up hitting. Because in Guild Wars, they're going to have very, very good value. They're going to have a bunch more armor. They're going to have the more magic. And assuming that you're at least in the higher, if you're halfway like through your guild or higher, as far as like the little ranking things, the higher you are, the better Paladin will be, because of course, the more stats you'll have. And I'm in the 3rd rank right now. I think I may try switching up my team and maybe do some kind of Guard's Avatar team with it. Especially on a yellow day, because Daemons are pretty popular on that day, so I might end up messing around with it. Guard's Avatar can be really, really devastating against Daemons, since it does get that silence, and Daemons are pretty popular. People will be using Moloch most likely and stuff like that, so I might mess around with that and test that later and see how it goes. I might even change it this night, I don't know. I just feel like Guard's Avatar is so easy to counter though, because once you tear apart his armor, you basically won. Especially if they don't have an armor buffer on the team. And normally if you're using on AI, you don't put an armor buffer on it. Especially if it's a single target armor buffer, because the AI will have no clue how to use it. But there goes Princess Elspeth. Didn't really need her. But seems starting to fall apart right now. It's falling apart. I might just need to use my normal Guard's Avatar team and stick with that. I keep using like all these fancy ones and it's not really working. I might just need to stay with the classics and do something like a Alchemist Hellcat. Mercy, Alchemist, Hellcat, Guard's Avatar, stick with something like that. Is that enough for one shot? I hope it is. It doesn't look like it, though. Almost. All but one. Maybe he'll give us skulls. He might actually help us here. Come on, give us a skull. Perfect. Yep, it did. And free turn, too, in case it revived. Though it died, so no need for that. Let's see. You got Garuda today with 10 event keys. Nice. You'll save them for the Silverglade event. Yeah, it is. Silverglade event is coming. Wait, Garuda. Oh yeah, never mind. You're on console. Yeah, that's still a really good drop. Silverglade event. I don't know when your next Silverglade event is coming. I know on PC and mobile on June 2nd we're getting a Mythic for that week, so that'll be interesting. I don't recall when the next event is coming though for Silverglade, at least on PC and mobile. And once it comes on PC and mobile, the console isn't that far behind these days. But it's not coming till July 24th, the next Silverglade for PC Mobile, which means probably early August consoles will have it. Okay, let me go. Oh, hello, Loki. Welcome. Let me go and give out the redeem code for today. It's about that time, halfway through the stream tonight. Again, hello, Loki. Welcome. Oops. My stream was playing. Fail. But let me go X out of that. Forgot my other tab. Luckily, that wasn't playing audio the whole time. Which one should I do? These are all the funny ones that Salty gave us. Let's see. What to do? What on earth? Sure, we'll do this one. What? Sure, we'll go with this one. That is okay. I did not make this redeem code. Oh, it's what? Okay. Anyways. Hello, lollites, welcome. But yeah, here was the redeem code. I had no involvement in making it. I'm surprised she didn't make it Panty Party though. Panty. What even? But that's the redeem code. I'll go get the link for where to use it. Wow. Panty. Anyways, let me go get the, well, okay, that's saved, already marked it. Let me go get the link for that, as well as use it myself. Well, let me go paste that in there. And you just use that gemsofwar.com underneath the game code. And there's the link as well as the code if you just want to copy paste it and then go to that link. And, oh yeah, your invite code is underneath the options, the little cog right there. And it's just in the bottom left corner, whatever yours says, what you type in there. And let's go redeem it, see what we get, and go from there. Put in that. And code. I'm not a robot. Panty. Redeem. Successful. And what do we get? Mail. It is, oh, you get, of course, a normal reward, but 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. But what is in the gem key? The gem key says, runic. Well, I actually don't mind. I much prefer getting a runic trait stone than getting a ultra rare troop. That is much better value for me. So let me go and throw my normal Guard's Avatar team instead of all these other little random ones. What on earth? Or Valkyrie. What is this madness? Let me overwrite this one. The +5 glory. I don't think I'm going to be using Bishop at all this week. Oh, I shouldn't have got rid of the Mercy. Well, let me get in Mercy, Alchemist, Hellcat. And we're good to go. Banner, not that. Let me also rename it to... What? I keep typing that wrong. I did that earlier too, before the video. And I almost kept it that way because I didn't notice it at first. I typed in JAR''DS instead of Guard's Avatar. I did it on before the D instead of after the D. And we'll just go double yellow. And should be good to go. Let's go roll with that. And oh wow, we're up against Valkyries. Not a good example of it. Moloch has Fire Link, so you use Desert Banner with Ragnagord. Yeah, you don't have no need to do a +2 whenever you're using a Ragnagord. You just need to make sure both of his colors are +1. But yeah, you can use links too. That comes in handy on quite a few different teams, using links. Even if the troop isn't like the best in slot for a specific team, particularly for Guild Wars, you can use them just for their link, and that can help out a lot. One troop that actually utilizes that quite a bit too is Sir Gawain, because he summons a lot of troops that do links, and they might be bad troops, but at least they give you additional mana, and helps out some. Okay, so let me go throw Guard's Avatar. This is made to be a 2-shot Guard's Avatar team, obviously. You only do 1-shot teams when you have like an honor or something on the team, or Templar or any of those kind of things. Oh, we'll throw that down, throw this down. This is the classic one. This is the very first like Guard's Avatar team I really made, and it's still one of my favorite to use. So let's throw that down, and on 50%, gosh, I know we're not up against a team, but still pretty solid. If we can get a good first turn Mercy cast, it pretty much just runs itself, just plows them down, works out nicely. And this is like this is like the team which makes me feel like Guard's Avatar is still like one of the strongest, because he can do this and it is pretty insane. I think we can even do it against 50% and still double shot it, at least with our 50%. Do you think you should trait Inferno King or Shadow Dragon? Inferno King. Inferno King's more useful in Guild Wars. Shadow Dragon, you don't really use that much. I really hope they buff it sometime. Shadow Dragon has been really underwhelming for a while now. Pretty much always, other than like the very first few months of the game when Poison was absolutely insanely strong, even though it hasn't changed. It was just because HP values were so much lower then. But he hasn't been good for ages, unfortunately, and his trait is very underwhelming. He only gains 1 attack every purple. There are troops that gain like 2 to all stats whenever they take a color and stuff like that. he's very, very lowly scaled compared to some of the other options out there. Like, it's completely laughable when you compare it to something like a Great Maul. Great Maul gains 2 to all stats when it gets a skull. He gains only 1 attack whenever he takes a purple. And you can do both of them just as easily. Okay, we'll throw that down. We'll throw down our Guard's avatar. Then we'll get a second Guard's avatar, and that's pretty much matched. I didn't bother checking the Mercy alignment, or take that yellow. But it shouldn't really matter. He'll take a skull by the end of this. Good, and then, oh, we actually got a kill. Good thing this isn't Guild Wars. But we'll throw that down. Get a red, get a Valkyrie. What on earth? That's not a Valkyrie. Let's get our Alchemist off, throw that down, and that is match. There we go. Should you try to get the weapon for Warlord or the legendary weapon for Valkyrie? Valkyrie's weapon is a lot better. The Warlord one, you don't really ever use. It doesn't have much of a purpose. Crude Club is almost always better than the Warlord's weapon. I think it's called Battle Cry or something. But you're better off going for the Valkyrie one. Valkyrie comes in quite handy. I believe it drains webs and does some damage, I think. And it does an extra turn if they're already webbed. I believe that's what it does. I haven't used it for a while, but it is one of the better green weapons that you can get as a drop. Actually, out of every single one that you can get from a hero class, that is the better green weapon, or the best green weapon out of all of them. It's not the best weapon drop, though. The absolute best weapon drop that you can get from any hero class is the Creeping Death from the Necromancy hero class, which you end up unlocking from from Kedar all the way to the east. Okay, so let's go throw our mana here, throw a Hellcat afterwards, and should be good. Or never mind, throw a Guard's Avatar afterwards. Go take a skull, get distracted on that, and then we'll just throw the Hellcat again. Probably throw it on blue or something. Looks like a lot of blue. Wow, that's really good value on blues. Still have it, so we'll throw that down. That'll be full mana for Guard Avatar, and yeah, that's match.
Mana Surge.
I think I might just stick with this. Stick with what I already know. I've used this team like hundreds of times. Not as much recently. I haven't been really using it in the past month or two. But when Guard's Avatar first came out, like the month or two after that, I was using this as like half my battles as far as my team. I think when Dragon Soul and the more better combos like with KrissTigger came out, basically when Silverglade came out and the combo of KrissTigger with Dragon Soul came out, I started using this team a lot less. But yeah, 50% on him. Definitely pretty good incentive to try using it again this week. That's for sure. So we'll go throw Mercy out. Really decent starting cast. Almost full mana on it, just from, never mind, full mana on it from our very first cast. I am perfectly fine with that. So we'll go move that over. What else do we get? Let's move the brown up. And we'll throw a Guard's Avatar. Maybe it'll give us alignment next turn. I want to try getting on the blue. Looks like we have quite a few potential there. Do we get it? No, we can take a 5 times the blue. I can do it on red. Oh, I can do it on green. I'm gonna go do that. We get Mercy back up as well. So we'll go throw it out on green. We'll throw that'll be Alchemist. And we'll do an Alchemist plus Mercy combo then. Let me throw the Alchemist first. Wait, do we really not have Alchemist alignment? We don't. Okay, we'll take that red first. We can do it on blue later. And actually, we'll do it on blue now because that's... Oh, hey! We get a full line right there. Haven't seen that for a while. Taking out a whole line with a convert. We'll just take a skull. Oh, wait. Why even take that skull? We already won. Guard's Avatar. The code does not work, or is it normal? The code should work. The panty. Why on earth that code? But the panty code should work. Make sure it's in all caps, and make sure your name is in all caps as well. And if you have a number after your name, make sure there's an underscore between it. Like if your name was Loki Gaming 2, it would be Loki space gaming underscore 2 in all caps. But yeah, it should still be working. We just posted it like 8 minutes ago. Should be working for at least another 30 minutes. Probably till the end of the stream. The True Shot Crossbow is pretty good, the green weapon. You want to use the very lowest mana cost one. There's a lot of the very low mana cost weapons that are really good, mainly because of how magic scales these days. Because you have to keep in mind, every single one of the weapons, hero class weapons, were made when magic was about like 1/4 the value they are now. Probably even a little bit less than that. Like magic used to be very, very low, and they were all scaled based on that. And A lot of the lower mana cost weapons that you get from your hero are insanely powerful because nowadays you can get 10s more manas on it, and a lot of them can hit pretty high. But yeah, the really low green border green weapon, that one, I forget what it's called. I believe it's 9 mana cost or 10 mana cost for a true damage single target, and it hits for pretty hard depending on what your magic actually is, and is one of the better green weapons, even though it's one of the very first green weapons you even get. Same thing with Crude Club and stuff like that. All of the very low mana cost weapons are pretty good value. And of course, any of the hero weapons that hit all enemies are always really good. Really, anything that hits all enemies tends to always be at least somewhat consistent. The only thing that was ever really bad that hit all enemies was, oh, what's it called? Venberic? Wait, right? Venberic. Right? Yeah, Venberic. But Venberic did get buffed recently to have now a 75% chance of disease instead of the normal 25% that it used to have. So now it's kind of okay to use, though, well, I guess it's actually pretty much on par with all the other ones now. But yeah. What is your invite code? Let's see. Did I miss anything else? No, I don't think I did. But yeah, if I ever miss any of your questions or anything, feel free to leave them again in chat. If you guys have anything else you guys want me to show or go over, let me know. And again, I will not be streaming tomorrow night. Have some family stuff I need to go do later tomorrow, and it's going to go through pretty much the entire day. Probably from about like 3 till like almost midnight. But I will try getting the videos out later though, at some point within that. But yeah, I will not be streaming tomorrow night, unfortunately. So if you guys have any questions now, feel free to leave it. I will try to address them on any videos as well. But yeah, so leave them now. Any questions that you may have, because I won't be around tomorrow night. Let's see. We'll go, what do we throw? We'll go and put this on, oh wait, I should have thrown Gard's avatar first. All I'm doing now is giving him a mercy cast. Yeah, that was a bit of a waste. Oh, let me just go waste these off the board. Let's see. Can we drop that? No, we cannot. Well, he's definitely scroll distracted, so we're safe for now. Oh yeah, the codes only work on PC and mobile, by the way, and no problem for the code. When is the Arcane Spirit Stone coming? Arcane Spirit? What color is that again? I believe it's yellow purple? No, that's plains. Could you say what color it is? I actually forget which one Arcane Spirit is off the top of my head. If I knew what color it was, I could tell you instantly. Also, here's the full list of when things are coming, by the way. Let me go copy paste that real quick. For any of you that don't know, definitely something good to bookmark if you haven't. Oh, blue purple. The next blue purple is coming in. Oh no, it's not in sight. We don't know when the next blue purple is coming. No time within the next 2 months. Yeah, we know all the way up till July 24th. And currently there appears to be no blue purples from now until then. So yeah, unfortunately no blue purple anytime soon. You mainly use that for things like Scion, Queen Mab. That's about it, unless I'm forgetting one. There's probably a Mythic that uses it too. I keep forgetting specifically which colors, which Mythics use what colors. Of course there's Ash Tender and other external websites that say, but there's nowhere in game that you can kind of just like double check it, unfortunately. They really do need to add better search options and like kind of little small things to the game. Make it really helpful to kind of track some things. Because there's no way to actually see what the further trait stones will cost within the game itself. There's like a couple sources outside the game that you can, particularly ashtender.com or whatever it is, /Gems of War. Let me actually get that link too, because that's pretty useful as well. Troop table, this one right here is what I keep referring to. This is the most up-to-date troop database that we currently have. I believe there's one on the wiki too, but I believe that one isn't maintained as much, if even at all, these days. But that one definitely is. That one's the most up-to-date one. I just posted in chat right there. Hey, a single array. Did I kill it for the 5 extra glory? I don't even think it's worth it. I'll do it. Sure, why not? Let's just go kill it out. Let me go clear that out for a bishop. Astral. And a bishop. There we go. So this is the weirdest thing ever. I'm doing this just to get the quick kill for our +5 glory. So we'll go to that. Oh yeah, Def. Everyone's like Def. Yeah, Def would be definitely the best one to use it on then. I love using Crimson Bat into Def. Works out really nice. Oh wow, that didn't kill? Thought that would be enough. Okay, let's take a skull. And that match. That was easy. Extra glory, look at that. 9 glory, 2.1. Could you, I really want to test that one time. If I can get like 3 of these battles in a row, I want to see, normally I don't think I ever get more than 2. Maybe I'll just need to test on 2. But I want to see how long that takes and how much resources it would give theoretically if you could do that for every single one of your battles. I have never done the math on it. Oh, we could actually timed it now because we just got another one. Unfortunately, I don't have a timer going. But I believe it's like, you could probably win 3 of them within 2 minutes. And if we assume that, let's see what our resources are at the end of this battle. And then we'll do it based on that. Oops, I could actually hit it already. I keep forgetting. I can do it a bit quicker just by doing Spirit Fox and then just going from there. But we'll do that, and it'll just kill itself or not. Why are you no suicidal? Come on. Oh gosh, do I have to kill it normally? I didn't want to have to kill it normally, but there we go. Let me just double check the resources here, and let's just assume that you can win 3 every 2 minutes. Oh, forgot to double check the resources. Though there is a way I can do it. Let me go back into the stream. There is one way. The power of pausing a stream that's delayed slightly. Oh, there we go. I can see what it is. We end up getting 9 glory, 2,188 gold, and 3 souls. So let's count it as 9 glory, 2,000 gold, or actually 2,000. The other one was a little bit more than that. Let's count it as 2,200 gold, and then I'm not even going to bother counting the souls. Let's just do it to the calculation for the glory and the gold that would give per hour in theory. So let's times that by, that'd be 30. Wait, how many battles would that be then? 3 every 2 minutes. So that would be 90 battles per hour. So just times both of them by 90. 90 times 2200. So that would be, wow. That would be basically 200,000 gold, 198,000 around that area. But yeah, pretty much 200,000 gold per hour. And it would be 810 glory per hour. That is a lot for both of them. Right now, it's really hard to even get over 500 glory per hour right now in the current state of the game. Though that is the most that you've ever been able to farm. When this game first came out, it wasn't even possible to farm glory. The only way you could obtain it was from logging in every single day. But then they added so many different changes to glory, and then they made it to what it is today. Let me go do my, I guess we'll do our 3 trophy, sure. There's like almost no difference between it though. Let me just stick with my 2 trophy. And we'll throw down our normal team then. And where did chat go? Let me go bring it back. Oops. There we go. Okay. Yeah, let's go bring that back. What is your defend team using Crimson Bat Def? Oh, it was Crimson Bat, Bone Dragon, Def, and Famine. Though Famine has been nerfed and it probably isn't as good. I'm probably going to be sticking away from the Famine-related defend teams. Of course, you can just replace it out with something. I think you could do like Sylvania Moore or something else like that. But yeah, that's normally what I do with it whenever I use it. I was trying to use it earlier. It actually lost against Archon's statue, which was pretty amazing. I ended up using it, and then boom, it just got killed. Just speaking about just getting killed, wow. If I would have casted that as immediately as we got it, that would have been like 30 seconds for that battle. Not even. Wow. That's a lot of damage. Bunny Nog could be used this week versus all those night teams. Oh yeah, because there are quite a few night teams that do get put on them. So that could kind of work as well. We could claim our glory here. All the glory. I know, Famine nerfed. A lot of people are pretty happy about it. I'm actually kind of happy about it too, because even I find Famine to be annoying. But yeah, they have nerfed Famine. I mentioned it earlier. I don't think I've actually mentioned it a single time on stream, but though you guys did see it when we were playing it earlier. The only change he got is now he has a 22 mana cost instead of a 20 mana cost. Back in the day, he used to have a 24 mana cost, a 1x boost ratio, and a 2 stat reduction instead of a 3. So overall, he's still very buffed compared to what it used to be. But yeah, that is a pretty big difference as far as what he got changed to now. The fact that he's, oh! No, I think I just lost. I did not mean to use this against that. Thought we were on our Gard's Avatar team, fail. But yeah, it's a pretty big difference though, a 20 mana cost compared to a 22. Well, let's see if we can actually win this. We're in the battle, we might as well see what happens. But we'll go throw that down, even though we kind of need those yellow. Oh wait, I could have thrown the Spirit Fox right there. Well, I did that for the alignment, but I forgot. Yeah, I could have just thrown a Spirit Fox and that would have been perfectly fine. This is going to be a really weird battle. This team is not made to be actually functioning against a team. We'll see what happens. I got Bishop up. I don't really need Bishop though. I don't think any of these are Divine. Wait, are you on Divine? No, you're Undead Centaur. Let's see. What do we do then? I guess we throw Spirit Fox at the barely any... Actually, let's throw it at Death, just to make sure he dies soon. We'll need another Spirit Fox for that. But I needed to do it before he has enough turns go by. So we'll go do that, hope for a purple. If they don't get the purple, we'll take the green into a purple then or something. So we'll go do that. Or we could just take a standard purple into a red. Even though I don't need the red. Oh, but then we give him green. Let's just do that then. And then we'll Spirit Fox his Death, and that should be enough damage, yeah. So that's definitely enough damage. He'll go down. Yeah, I did not mean to use this team against this. This is not meant to go against anything other than a single troop, though we're actually going to win, which is kind of funny. So we'll go... What do we do? Well, he's just going to Dragon Soul. We'll get that off. Get that rolling. 22 mana cost is 4 turns to fill the 3 turns it takes now, which is 1 turn too late for a full team drain. Yeah, I know. The amount of increase that it has is pretty substantial. You also can't use a +1 banner as effectively. If it had a 20 or 21 mana cost, you can +1 banner it pretty nice. But now if you're ever going to use Famine, you almost always have to +2 banner it if you really want to get it up quick. Because if you don't, you're going to be getting it. It's going to take about 5 turns then if you don't +2 it. Let's see. I think I'll drain the Dragon Soul. He's the only real threat. Guess we could have taken the Skull as well. But I think we'll go to true damage route at this point since we already threw that down. So we'll go that. Hope we get brown. Don't get it. Just need a little bit more mana on it. Maybe his Soothsayer will help us. Come on, Soothsayer. Assist. Not really. That doesn't help us much at all. I think I'll just throw a Bishop at it. Has Deathmark been nerfed yet? No. Deathmark is not getting nerfed until next patch. And next patch is until probably like a month or so. They're going to be doing a little mini patch before then. I don't know if they're doing it during the mini patch or not. I would hope that they would, but I don't know for sure if they will be or not. Nerfing it then. But there's going to be a mini patch before they do the 3.0 patch or the 3.1 patch, which will bring the crafting system. Okay, let's go, and what do we do here? How about we go take the red into the green there, just to get these colors off the board. Need to try getting the little bit of last mana we have there. There we go, yellows, perfect. So we'll take that, that'll be enough for a Dragon Soul kill, you better not revive. And then we'll just kill the last one. Wow, this battle that should have taken like 30 seconds because I clicked the wrong team is taking this long now. Oh well, down goes that, it didn't revive, so it should be good from here. All we need now is a couple skulls and maybe one little tap, and that'll be match. So yeah, let's take all the blues, all the yellows. We can even get both of them right there. Full mana too. So let's see if we can cascade anything from this. Yes, we can. We'll do that on the purples. Get ourselves some blue, maybe a yellow off the cascade. Yes, there. Not full mana, but we can just take that. Not an extra turn either, unfortunately, but we're still going to take it. I guess we could take a skull too. Actually, maybe I'll take the skull instead. Watch, we'll take the yellow that we need. Yep, and he denies the other chance of us getting that yellow, but we can just take the blue and then kill him with anything, and that's match. So that took a lot longer than it needed to do the misclick, but hey, he still lost. Every time you say crafting system, I hear Kraken system, and it makes me lol. The new Kraken system. Let's see. An undrainable Dragon Soul is nightmare stuff. Yeah, I find that to be a little bit odd. Well, I guess it kind of makes sense that a mana shield would prevent you from draining. You know what else is going to be very annoying if they do that? Valkyrie. Valkyrie's already very annoying. Imagine her not being able to lose mana. That's going to be insane. It's going to be absolutely insane. She's used to feed so many good troops mana. Basically, every blue troop uses her on the team. Corvash, Tesla, Crimson Bat, Draculus, all the really strong hitting ones that do like excessive amounts of true damage. And even some of the other ones like Behemoth and stuff and Plague, she gets used with. And if having a mana shield on her will be insanely strong. One that will actually protect her mana. Though they did say that they're not going to be giving it to Impervious, so at least that's good. Anything that has Impervious will not have immunity to mana drain. It'll only be the ones that have the mana shield. Also, I don't know if they're going to do my idea or not. I did mention it in the thread because I figured why not. But I did ask them why not give enchant immunity to mana drain as well. I don't know if they're actually going to do that. I wish they would, but we'll see. Because then you could mana shield KrissTigger, or you could drain immune KrissTigger as well. And it would also give enchant a natural purpose. Because right now, most of the enchant troops aren't really used. There isn't much a need to other than KrissTigger, because all of them use a turn in order to enchant themselves. And that's just very bad value. Unless they can actually turn like KrissTigger and still enchant, it's not worth it. It's not really worth it in any other instance. The only one that's somewhat okay still is the Bard, very, very occasionally, and the Enchantress, which is mainly just because of how good her damage is earlier on in the game. But we'll go throw that down, throw that, do another Hellcat, should be good to go from this point. Actually, never mind. Yeah, I do need a double cast. Pretty much all of these I'll need a double cast, even the easier battles, like this one. Good lineup, but not really that strong. Was this our 2 trophy or 1 trophy? This is a really weird, or really flimsy 3 trophy. If it was a 3. I don't know for sure, but that's match. And there we go. You're gonna call this exact team you're using called Used to Be Good. Oh yeah, that's what the slot used to be. For the longest time, this team was called Used to Be Good on my roster because I did a video, a top 10 video on the teams that used to be good, and then I never bothered renaming it. But yeah, this was the team that I had named for like 4 months. It was named Used to Be Good, even though when I was using it, it was like the strongest team in the game at the time. It still is one of the strongest teams in the game. And this week it literally is, because there's not much stronger than 50% Gard's avatar this week. Just because they don't have as high of a stats. And he, on a normal week, would already be this strong. And now he's super strong. And we'll throw that down. Thank you for giving us alignment. There wasn't any alignment until he moved it there. So we'll take that. Go get these browns out the way. Let me get the green first, though, because we're not going to be able to use it after we do this. So might as well use it now. Get a little bit more mana on her. I don't think we'll actually use her, but better to have her than not. There we go. Never mind. Well, maybe we'll use her. If we can get a good Alchemist off right here. I think I'll use it on red only because we have a follow-up of Mercy kind of just sitting there. So that will give us all the mana we need for that. And just wipe everything off. Oh, it replaced the blue for us. Nice. Okay, so we'll go let it get Skull distracted, throw one of these, throw a Mercy or a Hellcat, depending on which we need. Oh, if that hits us right before we Mercy, that still can. It's not being nerfed until later. So let me actually get rid of this, even though pretty poor value right here. But we'll do that. Just do that to get a cleanse mainly, just so we don't die to Death Mark randomly. And sure, we'll go take the blue. We've got a yellow out of it. Oh no, that just took away our red alignment, didn't it? It did. Unless we get a new one. Wow, that's a really nice cascade though. But we don't have alignment anymore, unless I do it on yellow, or vice versa. Oh wait, never mind. I could just do yellow. I didn't see we have Alchemist mana. So we'll do that, and that's match. And of course he silences too, due to the Guard's avatar. He silences all demons and burns all undead. KrissTigger is overpowered enough, not being able to drain. I know, KrissTigger is pretty strong already. There's a lot of troops that are already pretty strong. I'm really curious what Mana Shield will end up doing, though, because there's a lot of good troops that already have Mana Shield that, if they make it even more powerful, could become a bit broken.
Mana Surge.
It's also going to get really annoying to have to remember, too, once that becomes a thing, because we've never had any kind of immune to drain before like that. It's going to be annoying to work around with some teams. Like, Famine's going to basically be dead by the time they do the immune to mana drain. They already nerfed him to the point where it's kind of shaky if he's even usable anymore. And once they get the immunity to mana drain on the mana shield, it's going to be used a lot less because unlike some of the stats effects, a lot of the ones that have mana shield right now are just naturally good troops. Like Lady Ornariel, Dragon Soul, Valkyrie. I can't think of any other ones, but I know there's more off the top of my head. We'll go move that one down. Move that one over. Move that one over. So many extra turns. I don't even want to. That's the main reason, or one of the reasons why I kind of stopped using this team. And it's a pretty weird reason too. This team gets too many extra turns. It seems like a little bit of a weird reason to stop using a team. But that was actually the reason why I stopped using this team, mainly because you waste so many times taking extra turns sometimes. Because you get so much mana generation that you can't even use it all, and it just keeps going and going and going, and then you need to remove it all. And yeah, it's a little bit annoying. It's also why I like using the Alchemist Hellcat with double Goblin Rocket. I'll be doing that. I should be trying to get that video out tomorrow. If not tomorrow, it'll probably be out on Wednesday. I'm going to try to find vid time for it. I meant to do it on like Sunday. It just keeps getting pushed back. I should stop saying when I'll release a video, because I feel like I feel obligated to do so, and then when I don't, I feel bad. And then, but it does pressure me some to do it, but then I just don't do it, and it's weird. But I do need to get around to doing that. The video is going to do to help newer players for the Guild Wars, and it would make the most sense to get it out tomorrow since the beginning of the Guild Wars. So I'll try getting out sometime tomorrow. I just don't have too much time available. Let's see, tomorrow that is. We'll go throw the browns right there. So we'll go move that. We'll go get the green. Do we have a Hellcat cast right now? Yeah, we'll just move that over. And we got the purple opening as well. So we'll throw that. Undrainable should be a new trait, not an addition to Mana Shield. That would be pretty cool too if they made it as the own trait. But Mana Shield, in a way, based on what it's named, kind of does make sense that they add mana drain protection against it. Like, what would you expect a Mana Shield to do? Just give you protection against it. But then again, in some games, it makes your mana count as reduction. Like, you use your mana as an actual shield. That's something else that Mana Shield sometimes does, though there's no such thing as mana. Oh wait, actually there is such a thing as mana in this game. That would be a pretty cool trait to have too. A trait that instead of taking damage, it uses every 2 mana that you currently have to reduce the damage you take. That'd be a little bit weird of a trait though, because that could actually backfire. It's kind of like what they did with Dragon Soul's first trait. It was actually a trait that devalued the troop, which was kind of weird. But that's gonna still be a pretty cool concept though. Like, you could use your mana as an actual shield, or maybe has that as like a stats effect then. Using your actual mana as a shield. Instead of taking normal damage, you just use your mana for protection. So that would probably be too overpowered on Mythics because they'd have such a high mana pool. Especially if you have an enchanted Mythic. That would be like way over the top as far as how protective they could be. Also, after playing Oath Match and seeing that there's such a thing as Taunt, it makes me want Taunt in Gems of War too. I never actually thought about doing that, but they end up doing it with recoil tanks as well, which is something that Gems of War hasn't really used. But that would be two things well, mainly the recoil is something I've been wanting a lot. There's currently only 2 things that really recoil. The Infernal Armor, which is on 2 troops, both of which are not really used at all. It's only on Bone Naga, which is dead content already, and War, which is rarely ever used, mainly because barely anyone has it, and everyone that does have it has better cards. And the only thing else that's left is Gloomleaf and kind of, with 50% reduction, and kind of the Hydra, which doesn't have a direct reflect, but it has a 3 damage to all enemies whenever it gets hit. But Taunt would kind of be cool too, kind of like an inverse Stealthy, where they would have to all target the whatever troop has Taunt on it, instead of Stealthy, in which they can't target whichever ones are stealthied. Oh wow, we actually got 2 of them. I didn't even notice that. Oh, can I do them out of order? I never actually bothered doing it out of order. I always do it down the line. I never complete like the 3rd one and then the 2nd one. Pretty sure it makes no difference whatsoever. But anyways, let's see. Oh, you're about to attack me. Good luck, Matt Coffee. Hope you win. Hello, Blackmonius. Number 1 Knight Coronet, Valkyrie, High Paladin, Paladin. That seems like a pretty good team. Do you want me to try it? We basically showed that earlier, except without the Valkyrie. Actually, I didn't do it with the Knight Coronet or anything. Oh, Gard's Avatar team. Guard's Avatar versus Guard's Avatar. I actually haven't been seeing too many Guard's Avatar out there. I guess because not everyone has them. That's probably why. Let's see. Facing an old school team, Manticore, Deep Boar, Bone Dragon. Oh, that's actually not too old school. That's like a couple months ago old school. But yeah, I remember that team, the good old days. You know, Skull Spam is almost useless now. There's not too many things that can do Skull Spam that well. Keeper of Souls is probably the best option out there. Forest Guardian's used occasionally, and Inferno King's of course used occasionally as well with like Mercy and stuff. But for the first time ever, Skull Spam is starting to die out, which is kind of nice. Because that has been plaguing the game forever, Skull Spam. That has never not been good. Even to today, it's still a decent team. It's just nowhere near as decent as it used to be by any stretch of the imagination. Definitely a lot worse than what it used to be. Okay, sure, I'll go try that right after this black, and we'll see how that goes down. We'll go and kill this out real quick, though. Throw the guards down. And get the... oh, wow, it might actually take us triple cast. Oh, oh, no, I kept reds on the board. That's not good. I like how whenever I don't need mana for something, I just completely ignore it. Like, if I have a bunch of reds on my team, and all of my reds have mana, like what just happened, I completely ignore all the red gems, because I'm like, oh, yeah, I don't need red mana anymore. I don't need to pay attention to them. And then, boom! Forgot that there's a 5 times just sitting there. Oh, do we not have Mercy alignment? That's unfortunate. And I don't have Hellcat. Well, we could do it on yellow, but that would be a bit of a waste. We'll go move the red over, I guess. Move the yellow over. Yeah, we'll do that. And then throw Guard's Avatar down. That's really weird using the Holy Armor thing in first slot, though. Also, what's with the other thing? Is she actually divine? She might be. Oh, that's enough damage. There we go. Oh, that's match. So yeah, I'll go do the other one. Offer you Famine? I wish. I only have 2 Famines anyway. I need to get more Famines eventually. I've been wanting to do triple. Oh, speaking of triple Valkyrie. Okay, let me go try the Paladin thing that you just mentioned with all that. So let's go clear out this team. Go get that one in there and see how that goes. Knight Coronet, nice tank. Wait, Knight Coronet doesn't have any bonus this week? No. Knight Coronet. Valkyrie does though. Valk. And though she didn't really need any bonus. High Paladin. And then the normal Paladin. Here we go. What colors are we missing? Oh, brown and purple. Though we do deny purple. What's the minus brown? Oh yeah, we'll go to minus brown banner, the Dragon Claw. The +2 red, +1 yellow. That gives us a total of +2 red and +2 yellow. So we'll go throw this down. Oops, I didn't mean to double back. And oh, it's blue versus blue. Interesting. This could backfire because I'm going to be giving it a lot of blue. Whenever I use Valkyrie, I'm basically going to be helping it. But we'll see what we can do here. Gotta watch out for Corvash. Probably be the first thing I kill. I think the order is going to be Corvash, Queen Mab, Justice, and then the Valkyrie. Though I might kill the Valkyrie before the Justice. We'll see. I think I'm just going to ignore the Skull here. We only use one of those 2 colors. Yeah, so we'll just start working on Knight Coronet there. Maybe take this next turn. No, we can only drop it by 1. We'll take the red, start getting Valkyrie up some. We can only do it by red though, since we're blocked on the yellows. Do we take this? I think we do. Because it gives us 2 different areas where we can actually turn. So we didn't get it, but we got an interesting cascade. So we'll throw a Knight Coronet here. Now get rid of the purples. Actually, do I take a skull now? Yeah, I think we do. Wait, how much damage is Paladin? Wow. That is how much damage he does. He does, or at least mine does, 100 and... Wait, is that really 113? That's 113 damage. That's enough to one-shot already. Wow. Sure. Oh, wait, I meant to kill him first. I didn't even go with the game plan. Well, let's go take that skull then. Double skull. Wow, never mind. I did the right move. That works. Okay. High Paladin won't work since it only hits the 2 high durability, so we'll throw this down. And then we'll just try finding another skull if we can. Perfect. Never mind, that would be okay, well. Well, that works. Well, we don't need more blue. I'm not even going to bother with the Valkyrie cast. We'll just take the red off the bottom. And then we'll take the skull. Can we get another skull? No, we're not that lucky. Oh, if those two purples would have been skulls. That would have been so amazing. Okay. Oh, no, I just gotta deal with those two. But we do have the Knight Coronet into a High Paladin combo. So we'll throw the Knight Coronet and the High Paladin. Actually, let me throw Valkyrie first. He's just giving us blues, which is kind of helping. Let me get rid of the reds, though, or the yellow, either of which, so he doesn't get the Valkyrie off as much. He could still win this if he was smart enough to go skulls every single time. He would win. Though luckily the AI will only do that 1 out of 7 of the times. So we don't really need to worry. We'll just throw that down. That is way overkill on mana. I think Knight Coronet has enough. That was like 30 or 40 mana right there. But, sure, let's throw Knight Coronet and then the High Paladin. Since the Knight Coronet has a chance of getting extra turn, we'll throw it first. Or, oh, we didn't get one there. Oh, wait, 1 HP. Really? 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 We're gonna have to use High Paladin for 1 HP. Well, I guess it works. We'll throw it. There we go. Wasn't there talk of making Barrier prevent Devours? Yes, Devour, Barrier will eventually be able to protect against Devour. That will be a thing soon, TM. No clue when they're getting around to it specifically as far as the patch, but that will become a change eventually. Can you try Vinoxia, Lady Ornerial, Dark Troll, and Tyrie? Sure, we can try that. Well, that's matched. There we go. And down it goes. Why Knight Coronet and not Celestasia? Well, Loki or someone suggested me that I play this. No, it was Black Ammonius was the person that suggested it. So we did it as is. But yeah, Celestasia would probably be quite a bit better, especially since it has a 25% bonus this week. I believe the whole premise of this team, though, was the fact that Knight Coronet and High Paladin both do a double tap, and then you can do all the kills off of the normal Paladin. Also, what is with these Valkyrie team? Let me go test the other team. What was it again? If nothing else, we can see how funny it is against a Valkyrie. But let me go do that. Vinoxia, Lady Ornerial. Oh yeah, I've done this combo before. Normally I do it with a Queen Mab though, in the back slot. But I'll do that. Lady Ornerial, just in case we miss. Dark Troll. Wait, what's the Dark Troll for? You're not actually creating purples off of anything. I guess to feed the mana. And Tyrie. Also, not quite sure what the Tyrie's for either. What color are we missing? We're missing yellow. So what's the minus yellow banner again? Oh yeah, the Dragon Soul banner. So we'll roll with that and just take it out that way. Valkyrie, Bat, Def, Corvash. Yep, you can go with that. Valkyrie, Bat, Def combo is pretty decent. Same as a Bat, Skull Spammer, Def combo. Since if you have it fully traded, you'll get the 2x skull damage. You do have to be a little bit careful with first slot Valkyrie though. Whenever you do first slot Valkyrie, there is a pretty good chance that she will die since she doesn't really have any immunities to any kind of effects or anything. So it is a little bit annoying at times because she doesn't have that skull resistance of any kind. Though, one interesting thing about Valkyrie though, if they do add the mana shield, or you know, if they add the ability for mana shield to have immunity to mana drain, I wonder if they will nerf her again. Because they mainly added mana shield to Valkyrie for the purpose of people not using Queen Mab team. But if they, she's gonna be the only single target converter, or you know, any of those troops, any of the 7 troops that convert into a specific type. She's gonna be the only one of them immune to mana drain, which is gonna make her used even more. They started to slightly fix Valkyrie for the longest time, and I believe she still is, even to this day, is the most overused troop in the game. And if they add the ability to not be able to drain on mana shield, she's just gonna just become like, it's starting to get a little bit better where she's not like, she's still the most overused, I'm pretty sure. They haven't given us data recently, but I know that she's coming down a little bit as far as how much she's used. But the second they give mana shield immunity to mana drain, she's going to be used like 3 times as much. She's going to be everywhere because she's going to be the only converter immune to mana drain. Alright, we'll move that down. Throw the Lady Ornerial. Already got a pretty good board set up due to all the greens and blues we create with it, though it's going to keep taking them all off the board. Definitely not the quickest of teams, but the whole premise, I guess, with this is to get a really big Vinoxia. Normally, I do it with a Queen Mab in the last slot. The reason for this is to, because this isn't normally enough damage on its own, The purpose of the Queen Mab in last slot is to keep spamming her whenever there's a bunch of blue on the board, like right now. Yeah, I would highly suggest just doing a Queen Mab instead of that. Dark Troll is also a little bit weird, but at least that helps you cover more colors. But yeah, I would definitely suggest a Queen Mab over a Tyrie. Even if you don't have Queen Mab fully traded, you can still keep extra turning off of all the blues that are on the board. Like right now, if that was a full mana Queen Mab, we'd easily be able to get that off. Of course, he has a full team of mana shields, but that's besides the point. Most teams do not run 4 mana shields. Even when mana shield gets immunity to mana drain, no one's going to really be running 4 of them unless they happen to be up against like some kind of weird drain spam team. Here's the real question. Once they add those immunities, I wonder if they'll rebuff Famine and Corvash. Because Corvash and Famine were both nerfed, mainly because Drain has no counter right now. And both of them are going to be probably too weak once they do give a counter, specific counter towards it. Okay, can we actually get damage? We just keep getting loopage by not getting any damage because no skulls are coming. Oh, we got infinite loop. Let's see if we can get infinite stats at this rate. Come on, give us skulls. Well, see how long we can loop this for. This is like 7 in a row. 8, I don't even know. I lost count. There we go. It's still going. It's still going. This is also why you use Queen Mab. You would have gotten like enough Queen Mabs to kill out any team at this point. But what do we do? I don't want to have to remove one of these colors. I guess we'll do it on brown and hope we get a skull off the top. Ah, we didn't get a map or anything. Not like I need it, but oh well. It's gonna take a lot off the board right here. Okay, actually not too much. Dark Troll, not that good of value. We'll just move that down. Get our mana. Oh no! Did I not get the extra turn from that? I could have easily gotten it, but then I did the weird remove. That actually was an easy extra turn. I didn't take it. I took it the wrong way. Do we not have any ability to take a skull? We're gonna have 1,000 attack before we get enough skulls to kill it out. Let's see. It can't even Tyrie either. So we'll just keep throwing Vinoxia until it has 1,000 attack. There we go. I got a skull. One down. Let me actually No, I'm not going to Tyrie. I need the greens on the board. So we'll just swipe it. Oh, 214 attack. I know. Poor Succubus. There's a lot of weird draining troops that will kind of not be used as much. Like Queen, the Spider Queen also is one of them that's kind of never really used and will get indirectly nerfed by that. I think one problem whenever they try like nerfing something, they normally forget about all the other small things that kind of come into play as well with it. And they really need to pay more attention to that because they end up, like, they'll change something and it'll indirectly buff and nerf a bunch of troops, but they don't ever do, like, rebalance knowing that this is going to be causing it. They always just wait for, like, data on it and everything, but they need to just do it immediately. Like, if they're going to do something that's going to directly nerf, like, if they're going to directly nerf mana drains by adding an effect, or, you know, not directly nerf, but if they're indirectly nerfing mana drain by adding a bunch of effects, they need to go and rebalance all the weaker mana drains so that they can actually keep up. Otherwise, there's going to become super dead content instead of just dead content that will never be used ever. But yeah, they never really rebalance like that, and they definitely need to. Okay. Yeah, I would not suggest ever using this team, by the way, that you suggested. It is way... And this is... Wait, I didn't see what this was mentioned as. If this is your map farming team, it would be fine. If you're using this for any other reason other than gaining maps, I would not advise using this. But yeah, I guess for a map farming team, this would actually be okay. For anything else, no. Let's see. Don't even have a good Tyrie cast. Let me just get rid of reds, I guess. I think that's enough mana. Yeah, it is. We'll roll with that. Come on, 2 more skulls. We'll find them eventually. Can't even Dark Troll. Can't drop it. Can just take blues, I guess, and start getting that going. Just to make sure Valkyrie also misses here would be good. We'll throw this down. Please don't miss. Get the green turn. Got it. Oh, that wasn't enough for Vinoxia, though. So we'll go move that over. Oh, I could have taken a 4 times a green. Oh, whoa, it came right back. Oh, skull. Never mind. I'll take that. I don't care if we don't get that. I know, it's so slow. Okay. Let's see. Slow isn't always bad, but This is one of the cases where it is. I do have to say. Wow, it actually went right in the gaps of the blues. I was hoping it would overwrite it because I didn't notice it until after I clicked. But that's something else they really need to add too. They still don't have a cancel button. That has been requested so many times. They really need to add it eventually. Oh, it could have just won if I didn't take that. I believe that skull would have been one higher. Oh well, fail. Hello, Scott. Welcome. Oh, how come your max maps is 20 per battle? It's really weird. Whenever you use Tyrie, I believe there's a couple other troops as well that gain map, or it might only be Tyrie. But when you use Tyrie within a battle, your map cap increases to 20. I believe that only applies to Tyrie. I forget if it applies to every map farming troop. Let me go double check that. Let's do a random challenge. Or how about the stone wall? That's where you normally farm for maps anyways. Let me go put a random troop in here like, oh, what's her name? Like, how about Little Johnny, actually? Oops, I put a space in there too. Little Johnny. I don't know, or is it LOL? Well, we'll just throw Little Johnny real quick. I believe it might only be Tyrie. I forget if it's any map farmer or if it's only Tyrie. Yeah, it's only Tyrie. For some reason, whenever you use Tyrie within your team, your cap for treasure maps increases to 20. So it's really good if you're going to be farming with that's always why I say you need to get Tyrie too. She's the best map farmer and she increases the cap. I didn't realize it was only her though. I thought it was all map farmers, but I guess it's just Tyrie. So yeah, just putting a Tyrie in your team, doing it under like the stone wall challenge. There's two ways you can do it. You can either just do a mass barrier team and just keep burying your first troop. I normally do that with dryads, goblin shamans, and then just a double Tyrie. Or you can do the giant spider green seer double Tyrie. You can also do a team where you end up killing everything except the fortress gate, and then you have a 0 attack fortress gate, and then it can never kill you. And then you can just go by that. But yeah, that's all the ways that you can just farm treasure maps there. You can easily farm like 20 to 50 maps per hour. It's really, really easy. You can even get even higher than that. You can probably maximize at around like 80 per hour, especially if you get lucky. You could probably hit as high as 100. But it's definitely really solid, like 30 maps per hour, even with bad luck. And that would be something with like a really budget team, like what would it be? Dryad, Goblin Shaman, Dryad, Green Seer would be the extremely budget team. Yeah, Merit as well. Does Merit actually gain it? Let me go check it real quick. Merit is the other main one. I don't believe he does, but well, you can go check it real quick. Let me go do Merit. Pretty sure it's only Tyrie though now at this point, since what's his name didn't work. Little Johnny, that is. The Great Maul, Apothecary, Bone Dragon, and Dragon Soul. Yeah, his is only 10 cap as well. It's only Tyrie. But yeah, let me go try that, Loki. We'll go try that. Are all the mythics available in VIP and gem chest at all times? Yes and no. All times except when there's the exclusive mythic. Currently, there's no exclusive mythic. If there was, it would say underneath the news tab, it'll say, oh, this mythic is out. And the next weekly mythic that's coming out isn't until June 2nd. The week of June 2nd, PC Mobile is getting their next one for Silverglade. And during that week, all of the drops will be whatever the current mythic is, but or whatever that mythic is, which is going to be the Silverglade one. But like as far as this exact moment and whenever there isn't a specific new mythic within a drop pool, all gem keys and all VIP keys will drop a random mythic. Any of the 13 or 14 that currently exist. I think it's 13 right now. I actually lost count. 13 or 14. But it's we'll drop one of them. But on June 2nd, that week, when the Silverglade mythic comes out, only that one mythic will be out in both the gem chests and the VIP chests. No other mythics will be in the drop pool that week. And then as soon as that week ends, then all of them, including the one that just came from Silverglade, will be randomly within all 14 or however many mythics there are in both the gem and VIP, and in Glory as well. Though Glory is a pretty low drop rate for it. I would normally have to open like 3,000 to 5,000 keys, Glory keys, just to end up getting one of them. It takes quite a bit if you try doing it for Glory. Normally I save Glory for whenever new kingdoms come out, because it's the easiest way to get the rares, and we get quite a few of the ultra rares that way as well. Okay, so I'll go do that team, Loki. And sorry you missed the stream. It's your niece's birthday. Well, I hope she has a good birthday. Can you say happy birthday, Serena? Happy birthday, Serena. Hope you had a good day today. Okay, so let me go try Loki's team. Go clear this out. Oh, we're up against the Paladins and all the Divines this week as well. Oh, Earbuds coming out. Great Maw. Go throw that in. Let's see. Great Maw. Apothecary. That in there. Great Maw, Apothecary, Bone Dragon. And we'll end it with a Dragon Soul. Banner-wise. Oh! This combo. Interesting. And I used to use something similar to this. I believe I used a Mercy with it at the time, though, because, of course, just for the super quick cast. Normally, when you use a Great Maul, you want to have another yellow on your team. But we'll throw this down. Not quite sure on banner choice, though. I guess I'll go a double brown, almost. I think we might just go double brown. Wait, what's the other banner? What color are we missing? Or are we missing one? No, we're not missing any color. I think I might just go double brown. There we go, double brown. Let's run with this. See how this works out for us. Oh, you got an Amnesia, nice. My neck's like out of socket. It just cracked. I don't know if you could hear it. It actually cracked really loud too. From sitting here so long. Oh, both of them came out now. These things do not stay in the ears that well, gosh. I've been wearing headphones for so long that I've never been used to the earbuds. This is like glide right out of my ears. But we'll go for the Browns, get a really quick Great Maul, and go from there. Carnex, Lil Johnny, Tyrie, Merid. Interesting. All the maps. Yeah, Lil Johnny I actually thought would be a lot more powerful than he is. But if you can get all the maps, if you can get like 2 or 3 maps on him, particularly 3 or higher, he is absolutely insane the value you get for his cast. The problem is he takes such an excessively long amount of time to get up because there isn't anything you can do that gains a guaranteed chance of getting a map. Well, I shouldn't say that. There is one thing you can do to gain a guaranteed chance, but you have to do a 7 times Cascade, which is very unlikely that you could guarantee set that up. Well, if you do end up doing it, it will end up giving you always a treasure map. But yeah, it's a little bit hard to really get him built up consistently every single battle, which is why I don't bother using him. He does have the most skulls that you can even spawn though nowadays. I believe if you get him fully upgraded, actually take forever to get him fully upgraded if you have a Tyrie. But assuming that you did have a Tyrie, I think he has a 3 times boost ratio, right? He would do literally the entire board full of skulls if you got max maps. Though realistically, you'd only ever get like 2 of them, maybe 3. And anything 3 or above is really where you really start getting into the value with him. It's just too hard to do though. Oh wow, 3 HP, really? That's not good. I guess we'll take a skull just to take out the last of it. And then we'll throw a Great Maul at his Paladin. Because I believe that has the highest stats. We'll throw that down. Also make sure he doesn't get to use these yellows since we don't really use them. But we'll go throw the Bone Dragon down, and that's pretty much match right there. We'll go take the brown into the purples there. Perfect. So we'll do that. We'll take that. Get the purples into Dragon Soul. Throw this down at the High Paladin. And yep, that's match. Or 2 more skulls, because he does have the reduction as well. We'll have to worry about. We'll take this down, hope for a purple. Didn't get it. There's 2 skulls, so we'll take 1, he'll take 1, we win. I think we win. Yeah, there we go. Nice. And that is match. Princess Squela, Moloch, Amnesia, and Mercy. Sure, we'll go try that team. And we'll go clear that out. And I think this is going to be the last team too. So if you guys have any other questions, feel free to leave them now. And as I mentioned earlier, I will not be streaming, unfortunately. We'll be with family and stuff. So next stream won't be until Friday from the normal time of 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll try getting that video out for assisting newer players, though we kind of went over most of it on streams. I do want to get it into an actual video, though, just so people can reference it later. And we'll go into double yellow, and there we go. Okay. I don't believe anyone would ever rewatch a stream. Especially the longer ones that go for like 6 hours. Wednesday stream, I'll see if I can. No promises though. I'm not going to say that I can because I actually don't know what I'm going to be doing on Wednesday or not as of this current moment. Kind of just judging it as we go at this point. But I'm pretty sure I will not be able to stream on Wednesday though. Let's see. we'll go and... This is a really bad board setup for this team. Okay. Also, I'm not quite sure what you're trying to do with it either. I guess the yellow storm spam. Problem is if we don't get a quick mercy, that's not going to work out for us. Because he is the only thing that has the yellow storm currently. I wish they would bring that Guild Wars troop in. It's from the Dragonclaw Kingdom too, so there might be some synergy within the kingdom itself that we could use it with. Do your hello everyone on streams too, since I tend to miss the beginnings. Yes, I do say the hello everyone normally at the beginning of streams. Pretty much always do it. Like, hello everyone. What do I know? What? Actually, do I do them at the beginning of the stream? I think I say like, hello, hello, hello everyone or something. Oh no, I forget what I say at the beginning of streams. There's actually a technique as to why I say both of them. I believe I do it slightly different for streams. Because I do it slightly different for each. The reason I elongate it like that at the beginning of videos is because I don't know if the video has started recording yet. So I do that for a small delay, and I do like the hello, hello, hello at the beginning of streams or whatever I do. I actually completely forget. I know whenever I start a stream exactly what I do. It's kind of just an impulse that I just naturally do. Can't remember what it even is. But, oh gosh, he just went down, and that was the whole component of this team. But, the reason why I do like the hello, hello, hello thing for streams is there's normally a couple second delay, which you can normally tell by if I'm just doing nothing at the beginning of a stream. And there's anywhere from like a 1 second to a like 10-second delay whenever I start a stream. Whereas when I do a video, it's always just like half a second delay or so. And that's why I have it like that. Let's see. Oh yeah, you use the Gems of War redeem code at the code that Macaulay just pasted in. You can also just go to gemsofwar.com underneath the game code to use it as well. Also, I might need to do one more battle after this. This would be a bad way to end if we actually lose this. But yeah, if you can't get the Princess Quella up on turn 1, this team isn't really worth using. Also, not quite sure what the Moloch is for. Famine would be a lot better. Oh, and he just got the terrain. We might as well just retreat from this. Unless we can kill it right here with a skull. I don't see one though. So that's just going to lose, and then he's going to drain spam us. That's funny. We have a partial drain spam team, and he ends up drain spamming winning on us. Well, I guess I'll end it with the Guard's avatar. It is the week of Guards, and oh gosh, there's going to be so many Divines this week. But let's end it with the extremely huge Guard's avatar. We won't get to one-shot it because we're not using a battle. We're not doing a battle that we could. But we should be able to get a pretty quick 2 or 3 shot. It's a little bit annoying that we have to 3-shot it though. But we'll go move this down, throw the Mercy in, and get this rolling. Let's do that before he gets his, giving him no value for his. And there we go, get all of our mana. Already got number 1 cast. I think we're going to be needing 3 due to how ridiculously high his stats are. We almost got all of our mana back too. Don't see any extra turns, so we'll just throw that right out. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's what I say. Hello everyone. Welcome, 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 welcome. Yeah, that's what I say. Like a billion welcomes. Oh, what was your question, Maximus? Gonna get Guild War video out late, or is it gonna be early? Oh, I'm gonna try getting the Guild War video out early. I should be able to get it out early. But yeah, my goal is to get it out early. If it's either gonna be relatively early or super late. One of the two. I'm gonna try getting it out early though. But if I don't get it out before I leave, then I won't probably have it out till like midnight at my time. But yeah, I'm gonna try getting out early. Should be able to. Not doing anything until about 3 p.m. Tomorrow. So I'll have. It depends if I sleep in or not. I'll try not to sleep in. I normally set my alarm for like 9ish, but I could always set it a little bit earlier. Yeah, okay, we'll go throw the Guard's avatar down, and that is match. There we go. Okay. You should trademark your welcome. Hey, we gained a level. We end up ending with a level gain. Nice. What a nice way to level. No sleep. Sleep is for the weak. But anyways, that will wrap it up for today's stream. If you guys do have any other questions, feel free to leave it on any of my videos. We will be back on Friday though to do our normal stream from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as well as on Saturday. We'll have more redeem codes then, as well as ones that are named a little bit less weirdly than the one that than what's her name gave. Salty gave us. So yes, I agree on the trademark. I'll probably get merchandise with it eventually. That's way down the line though. That's not even something I've really been thinking about though. But anyways, thank you all so much for joining us tonight. Glad you could all join. Best of luck with the Guild Wars this week. There's going to obviously be a lot of divines. Best of luck getting a Guard's avatar from event keys if any of you are going to be trying. Don't overkill on it. Just do it until you have the Celestasia and Moloch to Mythic. And once you do that, don't bother doing any more event keys because they're really poor value thereafter. But hopefully you'll guys be able to get one because Gord's Avatar is absolutely insane this week, as well as all weeks, but particularly this week, obviously, with 50%. Otherwise, maybe Paladin, High Paladin combos. And I know we're up against Intrum. I don't know if my guild's going to be Intrum. Of course, we're going to try the best we can. But anyways, thank you all for coming down. I'll see you all later, and have a wonderful week. Goodbye.